Okay, we're here. Let me put this here real quick. Good, it's already working. Awesome. We will leave that like that. Let me just go close up the curtain, and then I will be back. And I should probably also double check on this. That is what's working, right? Hello. Oh, sorry. I didn't know that was going to be so loud, my bad. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, let me go close the curtain, I'll be right back. Okay, well, that's taken care of. Now, we will get started in about, let's say, 2.5 minutes. So 4:33, according to my clock. And then we'll get going. Move my cursor off the screen too. It's not showing up on OBS, but it's right on top of the M in Mario's name on the title screen there, so probably would be distracting if I left it there. Hey SB, I would say how's it going, but you're laying on the floor saying writing is hard, so I'm assuming it's going, well, I mean, I'm assuming it's going all right, but also that writing is a difficult thing, which I agree with. Writing is hard. I agree with you, absolutely. What in particular is giving you difficulty at the moment? If you don't mind me asking. If it's a spoiler, then, well, I don't need to know, but yeah. That's not a good feeling. I don't think the bottom of my back's supposed to feel like that. Oh, it's gone. Okay, we're good. Just had a little twinge of pain in the bottom of my back, but I'm okay. I'm good. It's gone after like 5 seconds. Body parts are weird. Trying to start a new project and getting through some of the exposition and plot setup. Okay, yeah. Building the groundwork is one of the hardest parts, so I totally get you from that perspective. It's tough. Once you get it all set up, though, and it pays off from writing the rest of it, it usually all flows fairly okay from there. So, you gotta get through the hard part first. But you'll get there. I'm sure you'll get there. Okay, 4:33. I said 2.5 minutes. It's been 2.5 minutes. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. I still stare at the pictures on the passport screen every single day, questioning my life choices. One of these days, I'll come back to this playthrough when I have children or something like that, and I'll let them see it, and they'll be like, Dad, what the hell did you do to those passport pictures? And I'll be like, listen, sometimes your dad does stupid shit, and he doesn't even think when he does it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, the stream edition. Last time, we went to Woohoo University and defeated Cacletta before she could, well, not before she could use the Beanstar to make her ambitions for world domination come true, but, well, she tried to use it and the Beanstar sort of got really pissy and went crazy. And we still don't know why it happened, but the Beanstar broke up into 4 pieces, so we gotta go search for it, but Prince Peasley told us, you need to go to Bean Bean Airport because your princess is kind of going to be paying us a visit, and we kind of don't want our kingdom to be carpet bombed by her voice. So let's go get her before somebody else gets hurt. But as per usual around these parts, we are going to avoid the Lackey P as best we can. And also, I can't do it here though. There we go. I hope that wasn't the, okay, it was the Lackey P and not the Sharpie that he just tossed at me. So let's get him. I think these guys are weak to both hand powers. Let me find out. At least weak to that. And I don't know what the other one was weak to, but that's okay. And hopefully these ones will also drop Woo Beans for us, because I need as many as I can get, so. Okay, it's just weak to electricity, that's fine. Not that you really need to know that in particular, because they're so easy that it doesn't really matter. Those guys, by the way, oops, I need Luigi out for this. Those guys are pretty decent for if you need to grind up getting Woo Beans, but I don't particularly need to do that at this moment. And if I'm going to do that, I'll just do it off screen or something, I don't know. Just so it's not something that I do right here on screen, you know. Because that's just boring. At least I find it boring, and so I usually, when I think something is boring, I will sort of assume that my audience will also find it boring, and so I just skip out on it so they don't have to deal with it. I didn't go sell anything in town. Yeah, well, it's not that big of a deal. I'll be able to sell stuff later, so. Probably should have killed this guy on my way through as well, but that's okay. We can get him this time. I was strongly considering just jumping on the Lackey P, but yeah, we can get him like this. Just do it that way. And get a few more. And get a level up for Mario, nice. Let's see, so 21 is, so 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, so we're doing defense this level, got it. I see a lot of 1s in there, I think. Oh, I saw a 5 though. Got a 1, but I saw a 5. I mean, that's fair. If Mario's defense was above his speed, the game might implode, so. We have to go to the airport. I was mentioning, yeah, we gotta go there to make sure there's no, like, international incident or something like that, but before we go there, I'm actually going over here, because there's one thing we can go pick up now that we'll need in a little while, so. We're gonna go pick it up before we go, and then we'll make our way there. That section over there is just to the east of the east side of town. But we couldn't get into this cave before because there was no way over here without using the hand powers there. So let's go here and see where we are. Hey Nitro, how's it going? Nothing like 2 Italians beating the shit out of random monsters on a cool evening. That's basically what most of this game is, so, you know. Oh hey, it's the quote-unquote Hammer Brothers. What's up, guys? Yeah, what brings you all the way out here? Oh, did you? Okay. Must have moved while we were out at the woods or the University there. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. They are, yes. We've been doing pretty well with them. Oh, really? You'd do that for us? That'd be... even for free. All right. Sure, why not? Let's get them reforged. Cool. Let's see what they can do. Okay, then. Very nice. Let's check them out. Super hammers that we have now. So now all of the, yeah, there's purple rocks that we've been seeing throughout the world map now. We couldn't break them with our regular hammers before, but now that we have super hammers, we can break them. So. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, basically every type of rock that you see out in the field is an obstacle based on the strength of your hammer. So before it was just the regular rocks that you could break. Now, if you see a purple rock, you can also break that. We still can't break these black ones though, so at some point we will be able to, perhaps when they reforge it later in the game, but for now, not a thing that we can do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to resave here now that we have gotten the super hammers and also hammered that block out of the way. Because if we go back down there, there's a couple of little caves that we can visit. And I would prefer not to... You can spend a pretty decent chunk of money in here, and I would prefer not to spend all of my money in here. So if we have to, we'll be resetting a little bit here. But let's check this out. This is a cave for Mario, actually, so let's let him do the stuff here. Hello, Thwomp, I know you. You must have moved out this way as well recently. Okay. Sure, I'll give it a shot. I'll give you 200 coins, and we can break some purple rocks. Awesome. Okay. Oh, cool. So yeah, it's basically random. You just have to pick a rock, and then you break it, and you may or may not end up with a treasure. 2 of the rocks have something underneath them, 1 of them does not. There's a secret treasure that I'd like to get under 1 of them, but I'm not sure which one it is, and there's, as far as I know, there's no way to tell. I think it's just random no matter what. So, I've always gone by the mantra, when in doubt, go left. Let's go left. I got it on the first shot, nice. So this is the secret treasure that we were going to get out of this. Secret Scroll 1. You can also get a few coins back as well, or nothing if you picked the wrong one, but I picked the right one the first time, so. What you got, Mario? So the secret scrolls that you can get in this game, there's 2 of them, and they each have a new brother's attack that you can use for one of the brothers in battle. Mario just got a new one for himself, and I'm not sure if I can check it right now, but basically we'll be able to use it in the next battle now that we've gotten it. So I just wanted to pick that up before we left, so we had something else to work on while we were going and fetching Peach from the airport. So now we can save again, having basically spent no money and gotten that. I don't remember how many coins exactly you get out of that, but I think it might even be just exactly 200 coins, which would allow you to just barely be able to, it basically just pays for what you just paid for. So you come out with having gotten nothing, basically. You're breaking even if you do that, so you can try again. But if you get nothing, you may want to reset your game so you don't have to deal with that, But we're okay, we took care of business, so. Alright, let's go get Peach from the airport now that we've taken care of our little errands. It's over this way. I forgot where the bridge was for a moment, but now we're good. So let's go this way. We'll go grab Peach. We'll ignore the swarms because they don't really give us too much. It's this way. We'll probably have to fight a Parabini or 2 on the way. Which I will do because it's probably worth it just to get the Woo Beans out of them. And we can beat these guys easily enough now, so. So even Luigi can beat them now, so that's pretty solid. And Luigi got a level up as well, so that's pretty good as well. I'm saying as well a lot because there's a lot of as well going on right now. And Luigi's about to get a pretty big bonus if I... Okay, 2's pretty big. It's not that big, but, I mean, to be fair, defense is his best stat currently, so... He's doing pretty good with it, that's all I'm saying. Another one of those, huh? Okay. Studio of Harhal, Fashion Genius. Well, I don't see a bridge or nothing. All I see is this weird Boo statue. I don't know what you expect me to do with that. Ha! I love stunning the Parabinis while they're in midair. You could jump on them, but I think they can swoop down and hit the dude in the back, and we would rather not have that happen. Ooh, we can get something out of here now. I think there's something over here, and we can check if we go like this. Let's see. Yep, right there. Let's get you out of there. Ah, another one of those bean fruits. Okay. What is that, 3 now? I still have no idea what we're supposed to do with those, but, well, whatever. It all works out eventually, I'm sure. Maybe we'll find some way to sell them or something? I don't know. Okay, so the airport is south of us now, and if we go this way, well, we can get a Chuckle Bean out of it. So let me grab that while we're here. And then over here, this is the section that leads over to Chucklehuck Woods. So, yeah, if you were wondering where exactly this is, everything in the Bean Bean outskirts sort of loops around on itself, so... But we couldn't get into the airport before because we have to light these lanterns up with the electricity, so let's go do that. But we'll explore more of the, world map later, the outskirts of Bean Bean, because there are several things that you can do on the outskirts, like go over here, but we can't because we don't have an ability to break the black rocks yet, so. Chucklehuck is Chucklehuck Woods. I can look at the world map so I can show you. Okay, Okay, well, it doesn't show us here, but basically, off to the left of us there is a big forest area with the little yellow building stuck out of it. That is Chugglehuck Woods. It is the place that we went to, not the last dungeon that we went to, that was the schoolhouse to the right of us on the map there, but the dungeon before that we went to, so. Oh, it's because the play on words upsets you. That's this whole game, SB, so good luck with the rest of it. This whole game is a bunch of puns and silly one-liners, so. Whoops. I don't even know why I'm messing around with this thing. It's not like I need the coins. I mean, you saw how many I have on the map menu there. I've got, what are we, like, above, we're at above, like, 2,500 by now, I'm sure. Oh, well, close enough, but, yeah. Alright, either way, we're at the airport. Let's go see what we can do while we're here. Hello, I'm looking for an arriving flight with a Princess Peach on board. You'll know because she's considered a liability. And it's not because she always gets kidnapped, it's because she quite literally might blow up the plane that she's on. I'm surprised they let her go on a plane, considering the fact that her voice box has basically been replaced by bombs at this point. Oh, it's late. I wonder why. Yeah, it is a good question. Like, why... Oh, hey, look, another suitcase. Why cause an international incident by coming here and potentially opening your mouth and then throwing bombs at people? Like, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Sure, if they let you. Hello? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why the plane's late, because they're repairing things. You guys just want to confiscate it because it's so good that you have to have it, don't you? Oh. Okay. Lady Lima must have beat us here. Alright. Fair enough. What's up, Lady Lima? You're the real one this time, right? I would say so. Oh, what kind of a hiccup? Is it one of those nasty hiccups that doesn't go away? Yeah, I'd call that a nasty hiccup. Oh, jeez. Luigi, I don't think that works. Yeah, it's a good question. Like, are you guys afraid of piranha plants, or? Fair enough. Luigi, where did you get that cup of coffee? Did we stop off at the Star Bean Cafe in the interim there? Well, we wouldn't refuse even if it wasn't for the princess, so we'll... Alright, fair enough. Come on, Luigi. Enough coffee drinking, let's go take care of these piranha plants. But first, let's go grab a few more Chuckle Beans so we can complete our collection. I think I'm almost done with Chuckle Bean collecting, at least in terms of how much I need to collect for the rest of the game. So I need, let's see, I need 2 more so I can make the second Chuckle Blend for Mario, and then I need 10 more after that to get the Chuckachino, which is also for Mario. So, alright, whoops. Pop you under here. Like we said before, these little sprouts also have Chuckle Beans under them, so you might as well dig them up. The airport's a pretty good place to grab Chuckle Beans, actually, so... And I'll just show you. We can enter a battle with these guys, and I think that's Luigi. Yeah, I jumped a little early. That's okay. So these piranha plants are red, which means you can't use fire on them, but if you use electricity or your hammer, you can kill them pretty easily. Okay, well, that took care of that. I guess we'll defeat the other one, too. Fine. Fair enough. So yeah, when they lower their head before spitting the fireball at you, they're aiming for Luigi. If they don't lower their head, they're spitting at Mario, so... And yeah, as you can see, they're weak to electricity. Go ahead and use that, and then you're in good shape. Alright, well, that's one screen cleared. Let's go see what else we can find here. A little more in the variety of Chuckle Beans. What the heck is this thing supposed to be? I like... No, it doesn't do that. What about this? No. Mario, want to give it a shot? Alright then. Well, I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we'll figure it out later. Maybe we got to beat all the piranha plants first. And there's also some water here as well. And a save point, so we can probably do something with that in just a minute. Let's grab this. There we go. I keep jumping too early for that. I keep thinking it's going to be, like, faster than it actually is. Oh, well. It's not like it's doing that much damage, and I can basically one-shot these guys anyway, so... Alright, that takes care of that. Next screen. I still don't know what's with the big egg thing, but yeah, we'll figure it out later. Not a huge deal. Whoops. Went a little too high on that one, I think. Hello, sir. What's up? How are you? What can you tell me about them? Oh, really? Okay. I see. Okay, well that might make things a little easier. Maybe if we shock the piranha plants after we water them, we can get rid of them a little easier. Like maybe without getting into a battle or something like that. I don't know. Let's try defeating them first. Then maybe if we run into trouble at that point, then we'll start thinking about alternate solutions. But for now, this seems to be working. So. So let's just get them this way. And then we'll get the rally block as well while we're here. I can even also test out Mario's new technique while we're here as well, I think. I don't think the piranha plants, even though they have, like, you know, thorns on them and stuff, I don't think they're considered spiny enemies, so this should still work. Swing Brothers! Let's check it out. So hold A here. Well, I almost did it. And they are considered spiny, so never mind. We'll use it later. But the gist of Swing Brothers is you hold down the A button to swing Luigi, and you swing him faster and faster as the little targeting ring goes up. Once you hear that, like, targeting sound effect happen a third time, you're at maximum swing speed, so you'll get the maximum damage when you let go. Then you just gotta press the B button when Luigi hits the enemy, and there you go. So, yeah, that's how that works. Alright, let's check out this rally block while we're here. We'll get 5 coins out of the first 2, and then we'll be serious. And then after that, we can go figure out what's up with this weird egg thing that's on the screen there. The center screen of the airport. Okay, this time for real. Let's see how we do when I'm actually trying to pay attention here. Oh, I had to blink there and I missed it, damn it. Well, we got 20, that's not too bad. Again, not that we need it that badly, I'm just doing it for the challenge. What the? It came back! Well, that's not very nice. Are the other ones back too? Let me go see. Oh yeah, they're back again. That's not good. So yeah, you can't defeat the piranha plants traditionally. If you exit the screen and come back, they will be back again, so... I'm going to exit this screen and re-enter just to show you. Yeah, back again. So we need to use the botanist method in order to defeat them. So what we got to do, we got to come over here, fill Mario up on some water, and then we got to take him over to the piranha plants. We got to do that, and that, and then we'll get rid of it. And then we will take Luigi over here and shock the piranha plant. And that will kill it without us having to fight it. Apparently it does something to that weird egg thing too, so that's, you know, just double the fun, so that's good. Doubly good for us. That's 2 down. It looks like there's 3 more, so we'll just have to do something about that. Alright, let's grab a little more water. Send that way. I gotta get rid of it now. Oh, by the way, something you can do to get rid of it if you don't want to use the rest of the water is you can use the Thunder Hand on Mario. and you can tickle it out of his mouth. So, just in case you want to get rid of it, like if you don't need it for this, you can do it that way. We'll use that in another area in just a little bit here after we're done at the airport, so. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We are taking care of business here at the Bean Airport. We tried to defeat the piranha plants here traditionally, but they don't really die. They just come back to life when we go on a different screen. So now we're using the botanist's method to defeat them. I can actually put that on jump now. Yep, at the airport. Almost done at the airport, actually. Once we're done with the piranha plants, we're basically done at the airport, so... We're getting there. We're moving right along at a pretty decent clip. Doing good. Just got back from making a deposit into your account. Nice. Nice, Conker. Always good to make a deposit. Feels a lot better than having to make a withdrawal, let me tell you what. I know that from first-hand experience. That doesn't look very friendly. Well, let's go see what we can do about the crazy giant piranha thing that hatched from this egg. Probably a good idea to save first, though. You never know. It might actually kill us. See, I'm laughing about that because I'm being sarcastic, but then it's going to actually kill me, and I'm going to be super surprised. Alright, you, let's see what happens when I shock you with electricity. Oh, you got a friend, huh? Or two friends, as it were. So this is, let's check out what it is. This is the mom piranha, and she's got two flanking piranha plants to go with her. So what we're gonna need to do is, I think I can use swing bros to damage her at this point. The piranha plants on the ground are not really your main targets. You wanna damage the mom piranha instead because she is, well, the real target here. Once you beat her, all the other piranha plants will go away. Let me see if swing bros works. So there's the second sound effect, there's the third, and that didn't work. Okay. Well, it's just like with Rookie and Popple. If you damage the mom piranha, these guys will get pissed and they'll start shooting at you. So it might be a good idea to take care of the little guys if possible. They're weak to electricity just like normal, but when you do take care of them, the mom piranha will spawn another one. And this one is not weak to electricity. This one's weak to fire because it's spitting out electrical projectiles. So you can do one of these to take care of the electric one. So basically, if they're blue, they're weak to fire. If they're red, they're weak to electricity. And the mom is your main target. But she will respawn them periodically. So yeah, don't focus on her. Just focus on the don't focus on her. Don't focus on the little guys. Focus on the big guys. So. The big gal, as it were. I should probably use Advanced Splash Bros, because it probably will deal more damage than that. Will, because she's considered spiny, if I remember right, so... Ow. Well, that's alright. How about a Knockback Bros? Whoops. I forgot that you kinda move in a little bit of a weird way when you do that one. Uh-oh. Well, I messed that one up. That's alright, though. Because he's back up anyway. Let's see how Advanced Splash Bros does against her. Whoops. I'm messing up a lot today, apparently. Whoops. Oh well. It's all good, we'll be fine. I keep missing the timing on that, though. I gotta pay more attention. Yeah, that little sweeping shot that she does there will, you gotta have both brothers jump simultaneously, even though it's a sweeping shot. So you wouldn't think you'd have to, but you do, so. Alright, let's stop missing the timings on these things here. Okay, that does nothing. Got it. Good to know. Keep coming down on the back end of that. That's alright. We should be almost done once I get her with an actual knockback rose. There we go. Nice. And for defeating the Mom Piranha, we get the Spiny Badge A, which is a straight upgrade to the Spike Badge that we got from the Chucklehuck Woods and from the Pest Nuts in the ocean there, so. It's good. You know what else we'll need at some point? Talk shit, get hit montage of things coming back to bite you after you say something. Yeah, that would be pretty funny, yeah. Because that has happened a lot more times than I can count. Isn't that going to hurt your butt there, Luigi? I didn't know you were wearing such heavy-duty jeans. Man. Well, we took care of the piranha threat now, so as you can see, all the piranhas that were here are no longer here, so. Did we get fully healed, by the way? Let me look. Yep, sure did. Let's save it before the princess gets here and bombs the crap out of us, and then we have to do a boss fight against her voice box or something and knock it out or something to make her go back to normal. I don't frickin' know, man. This game is crazy. I'm sure it wouldn't be beyond it to do something like that. Hey, Lady Lima, we cleared out the piranha plants. Good, good. Sounds like a plan. Should we, like, leave the runway so that the plane can get here without murdering us? I mean, it's not gonna hit us from there, but, you know. Coming in for a landing. Okay, well, that took care of that. She made it here in one piece. Now let's make sure we're in one piece when she gets out here. I was gonna say, this is a terrible idea, guys. I don't think you understand. Well, how does she bring greetings? Is she just gonna wave at us or something? Hi. I love how they freak out before she starts talking. They're like, oh god, she's gonna blow up this castle too! And then she actually talks, and they're like, what? You're welcome? How come you can speak without blowing us all up? What do you mean? No, seriously, what do you mean? And here, I mean, she was just talking to us and blowing up her own castle like 7 hours ago. Oh, okay. So she got gaseous chloroformed. Oh, okay. So they put a doppelganger in place, a placeholder for the princess, and their voice didn't. Her voice didn't get stolen. She was hiding the whole time. That's rather clever of them. It's like, usually, like it said before, usually she's just getting, you know, kidnapped and everything, and she doesn't have a chance to be clever. Here, she had a chance because she was forewarned. So. It's a pretty convincing double. Well, it was for a minute there. Okay, so Birdo now has bombs coming out of her mouth. That's something. I'm just glad Birdo barely ever talks. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess you guys weren't bluffing. Holy hell. It's a pretty good poker face you guys got there. He even went so far as to convince us that there was a problem. Well, there was a problem. Cackletta was a problem, but not in the same capacity as we thought, so. Is that something close to what Bowser's Inside Story is about? The whole going into another body to fight something inside them bit? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Because I think there's like some dark energy or something that Bowser swallows up in Bowser's Inside Story, and then Mario and Luigi have to like go inside of his body to purge him of it or something like that. I don't really know. I never played Bowser's Inside Story, but that's what I've heard, so. Well, frankly, I'm just glad that you're safe and you were able to actually do something for once, rather than just get kidnapped and sit on your butt the whole time. Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Right. Yeah, Cackletta was a threat, so I guess it's for the best that we came here anyway. We had to kind of end the threat to the kingdom that's directly next to us anyway, because worst comes to worst, Cackletta would have just caused another international incident when she found out that the voice was not correct, so. Awesome. Job well done, Mario Bros. Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, sure, you do that. Alright, awesome. So now we can have a well-earned rest from our travels in the Bean Bean Kingdom. let's go see if we can find the princess, and we'll see what we can do about that. She should be right up here in the royal hallway somewhere, so let's go take a look. There she is. What's going on, Toadsworth? Uh-huh. Do I know of a little fungi town? I don't think so, now that I think about it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you are kind of the royal representative of the Toads, so I guess that makes sense. Well, what's in Teehee Valley that's so bad? I mean, by herself, sure, but remember, she's got her royal escorts here. Well, we do that all the time, though, Toadsworth. That's the thing that you don't understand. I mean, was there any doubt? Oh god, don't do it. Oh. That's painful for me. Won't you take me to Fungi Town? That one's painful for me. Oh, no. What do you mean, Luigi? Come on now. What do you mean, oh no? Get out of here. We will try to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times careful. I will try. Since it's capitalized, does that count for like 2? So is it like 9 times careful? Okay. So we have to go up north to the entrance to Teehee Valley in order to meet up with the princess and Toadsworth. So that's what we'll go do. Well, she does her best. Usually she doesn't have, again, too much time to show off her wisdom and courage because she's just being kidnapped by Bowser, but, you know. I'm glad. Okay, sounds good. We've actually already seen the entrance to Teehee Valley, but before it was blocked off by purple rocks. Now that we have the super hammers, though, we can take care of those, no problem. So that's what we'll go do. We'll go sightseeing with Peach through Teehee Valley and Little Fungi Town, and we'll take a well-deserved rest until Prince Peasley tells us where the pieces of the Beanstar are. And then we can go help him. I have exactly 35 Chuckle Beans. I think I am good. I'm not quite good. I need to get 2 more Woo Beans in order to make the Chuckachino and the second Chuckle Blend that I need. So, let me go ahead and get a couple of those. We gotta go exploring a little bit anyway, so. Because there's a few more things that we can go get to now that we have the hand powers in order to, like around the Bean Bean outskirts. There's a few more things we can do. And that'll give us an opportunity to gather a few more Woo Beans. So let's go do that. I think, though, if I remember right, there are new items available at the items and accessory, or the gear shop, rather. So we're going to go check those out before we leave. Because we can get a few new things. For the longest time, you never got the Funky Town reference until now. I listened to a lot of that sort of music when I was younger. My parents were very into it when I was younger, so I got the reference right away, and it was painful when I was 12, and it's still painful when I'm 28, so yeah. Let's see what I can buy now. We should have a few new things. We don't need any more badges, by the way, because we have the high-end badge in the Bros Rock, so don't worry about that. But I think there are some new pants that we can buy that will replace the other ones. So yeah, there's 3 new ones. We got plaid trousers, which give us apparently a hell of a lot of defense. That's plus 40 defense with, you know, no HP increase, but that's still a ton. The only problem with them is they don't have the cool abilities on the other end of them. So I would say, yeah, they're all right. I wouldn't get them myself, but they're all right. If you really want to break the game, you could always get the number 1 trousers for both Mario and Luigi, because those give plus 35 defense and the first strike ability, which allows you to completely ignore the speed stat for both of the brothers for basically the rest of the game, because there are actually straight up upgrades to the number 1 trousers towards the end of the game that you can get that just give more defense. So if you really want to break the game, feel free. I'm banning the first strike ability on gear for this particular playthrough because it just makes the game not challenging enough. So we're instead going to purchase the safety slacks, which have a 60% chance of preventing poison. Poison is not a status effect you usually have to worry about all that much in this game, but it does come in. It does happen in the next area we're going to be going to. So we'll have some use for it. Unfortunately, that means I got to get rid of Mario Follow for Luigi, but that's okay. It's worth it for the defense, so. Stick that on Mario, stick this on Luigi, and there we go. Awesome. Let's sell off our old gear, but I don't think I'm going to sell it here because she gets pissed when I just click leave after having bought from her. So let's go sell it to the item shop lady. She's much nicer. Time for an escort mission. Yay! He begins cringing at the thought. Yeah, I know. It's not that bad, though, this one in particular. I've seen much worse. Alright, let's see. What do I have to sell here? We'll hold on to the peppers because I think I might have something to do with those. Let's sell the blue jeans. Those are sold up pretty good. It's 82% up from what they normally are bought for. We got plenty of school slacks to sell. We'll sell the parasol pants as well. Sell those. Don't need these. And I don't think I need either of these. Nope, not anymore. I will keep one of these, and we'll give Mario the spike badge and Luigi the spiny badge A, because Luigi's attack stat isn't as high as Mario's, so Mario and Luigi will basically have the same power when they equip these, if they equip them like this. So Mario equips this one, Luigi equips this one. We'll be good to go. Oh, actually, I should check out what you have to buy now. Let's take a look. Do I need any more syrup? No, we're good on syrup. I usually like to keep about 15 syrup for myself. You can buy nuts now at the shop, which is a pretty good thing. It lets you heal both brothers, so that's not too bad. We can also buy super syrups. I think I will actually buy a few nuts. Let's see. Yeah, let's get 10. Why the hell not? 15 seems to be the golden number for me when it comes to items, so... do I want super syrups? I don't think I need them particularly. When we run out of regular syrup, I'll start buying super syrup. How about that? You usually don't have to buy above super syrups in this game. Like, you can get better syrups than that. Like, you can get ultra syrups and then max syrups, I think, later in the game. But you usually don't need to buy above super syrups because your BP never goes high enough to really care. Or at least for me, it doesn't. So, it could be different for other people. I don't know. Where do we want to go from here? I think I want to go, because northeast of us is where Tee Valley is. There's one thing I want to pick up in northwest Bean Bean. So I guess we could go this way. We could go to northwest Bean Bean, and then we could pick up the thing I want to pick up over here. And then go to, just go around the north side of Bean Bean to get to Tee Valley's entrance, I think. We'll try that. I think there's also a Super Hammer thing over here, too. Yep. Let's see what's behind here. You can't go underground. You can. There we go. What do we got here? Whoops. Try again. There we go. Well, that's a fourth bean fruit. Again, don't know what we're doing with those, but apparently it's there, so I guess I'll take it. What do we got in here? One-up mushroom and some coins. Alright. Not much of a reward, but it'll work. Of course, the only thing now is that we actually have to worry about speed again because, well, our speed is a little bit lower than it was, so... Well, at least Luigi's speed is a little bit lower than it was, so... Grab that while I'm here, might as well. Again, we'll avoid the swarms because I really don't care to fight them all that badly. And I think what I'm looking for is, yep, right here. Let's have Luigi burrow under this gate and see what he can do with this. There we go. Same way in RPGs, tend to have around 15 of restorative items consistently. Yeah, it just seems to be a nice even, well not even, but a nice round number for me, at least, when I get them for RPGs, so... Alright, what do we got up here? Ah, another warp pipe. So we finally found warp pipe number 2, which will allow us to teleport to the north area of the castle. So we've got Stardust Fields, the north area of the castle, Castle Town, south area, Chucklehuck Woods, and the east area. We'll have 3 more warp pipes to find later. I know where 1, 2... Actually, I know where all 3 of them are, so never mind. But we don't need to go to any of them just yet. We'll just go back to this one for now. Actually, I think I need high jump to get out of here. Yeah, I do. So now we should be sufficiently strong enough to come over here and take care of these Tanoombas that I told you not to mess with before. Let's see what we can do. I think these guys can actually have Tanoombas in battle with them on the screen, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's see what we got here. So here are the Tanumbas. We can practice Swing Bros here, actually, so let's do that. 2, 3. Oh, I missed on the attack there, but as you can see, it deals a lot of damage to them. Swing Bros is one of the most powerful attacks in the game, so it's quite good. It's quite good. So this is the first attack with Tanumbas. They can do that, like, I think 5 times, basically. You just want to wait until they're pretty much on top of you, and then they'll swing their little tanuki tails at you, and then you can jump over it. There's a second attack they'll do that's a hammer defense, but we might not get to see that in this battle, so we'll see. There we go. Yeah, 117 damage is definitely pretty good at this point.
I'm surprised Cole left his computer on.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I'll go shut it off in a little bit.
Where'd you... Oh. Yours?
Yeah, you can use it, though. I
anything
texted
on
you
there?
back, so... Yeah, there's a few things on it, but you can use it, so...
I might actually use mine instead.
Okay.
No, I know he is. I think I'll just use mine.
Okay. DGT Official, hello! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. How you doing today? And we got a few more woo beans out of that one. Here's another turtle we can't knock over yet. Let's see what else we got for Tanumbas around here. Oh, we got a different type of Troopy as well, so we'll have to do something about that. How about some Swing Bros? How about we practice that some more? There we go. Nice. Will Hammer do more than these guys? I don't know. No, GBA version there, DGT. I tried using Citra on my computer to play the 3DS version, and it doesn't work. Like, my computer can't handle it. It's not strong enough, so... This is the GBA version on an emulator instead. So this is a Paratroopy. Whoops, that was a weird not getting on top of him there. Watch him go for Luigi. Never mind. Apparently these guys are pretty quick, though. They're moving before either of the brothers, but, I mean, that's fine. No big deal. How about some more Swing Bros? Which one did I damage? Everyone but the front one, I think, so... There we go. 109 damage, not bad at this point, I don't think. Pretty good damage, I think. So these guys are like Parabeanies. They will, at some point in the battle, they can lose their wings, basically, if you jump on them enough and deal enough damage, so... And then they become regular Troopies, so we'll take care of them. If you're not quick enough, though, I'm not sure if it's these guys or if it's a different variant of these guys. They can actually use their restorative water that they use to heal themselves, and they will actually revive one of the enemies in battle. So it's alright if you're getting a lot of experience, but I'm trying to avoid getting a lot of it, so yeah, it's not in my purview to try to fight as many enemies as possible. There's another Chuckle Bean. Let's see what we can do with this. Aha! That's what that does. Got it. Let's see what's up here, since we've got the ability to get up here now. There's a crack in that wall over there. Maybe we can get there in a minute. Let's go see what's in here first, though. Block Fortune. Today's lucky block is the Simu block. If you hit the 2 Simu blocks up ahead simultaneously, your luck will improve. The secret to hitting them simultaneously is to get on the top and bottom ledges. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what you mean, but I see, okay. So yeah, you have to have both of the brothers hit these blocks simultaneously in order to move on. So how do you do that? You have one brother jump up, and then the other brother stay on the bottom ledge there. Now you can't move forward when you're like this, because the brothers have to stay together, but you can have them move just barely a little bit on the ledge there. Just enough to get these Simu blocks hit at the same time, so... You think it's those guys, but don't remember either. Well, we'll find out eventually there, Conker. I'm sure it'll become relevant at some point, so we'll see. I think for this one you want to go like this. Whoops. Yeah, because you can't go that way. So we'll do it this way. We'll go like that, and I think we're in there, yep. So that's that one. So yeah, these Simu blocks are a little bit of a puzzle, but it's not too bad, so... this one looks a little tricky. So this one always tripped me up a little as a kid. What you have to do with it is you have to jump across the sledge, but only have the front brother jump. So do this, basically. And then you just line it up, and there you go. Easy as that. And this is another one of those little puzzle caves that has a congratulations thing at the end. So let's see what this mole gives us. Wool trousers. Nice. What do those do? Let's take a look. So compared to the safety slacks, they give you slightly less defense, but they give you the ability to regen your HP at the beginning of each of your turns. It's only like 2 HP though, so it's not really anything that I particularly care for. Let me see what the bonus ring does while we're at it. Yeah, so the bonus ring, if you don't get hit at all in battle, you get an experience bonus. It doubles the experience you get in battle. Obviously, for me, who doesn't want to be a super high level at the end of the game, that's another thing that I'm just going to avoid because it's not, again, it's not in my purview to be over-leveled at the end of this already very easy game. So, yeah, we'll try to do this at a fair and reasonable level. How about that? Okay, got him before he hit Luigi. That's good. And we might even be able to damage the Paratroopy until he's gone now, so that's good as well. How do I want to do this? How about we Swing Bros one of the Tin Oombas? I might even do the one below that. Yeah, I missed the timing. Still killed him, but you know. And that takes care of that problem. Oh yeah, in the last battle with Tanoombas, they used the second attack that I was talking about, the hammer defense there. What they'll do is they'll turn into the opposite brother of who they're going to be jumping on, and they'll try to jump on you after 4 jumps. So on the 3rd jump, you want to start readying your hammer and then just swing it at them when they're above your head. It's not too bad. Let me tell you what though, if you come here early in the game, they do a lot of damage to you, so it could be bad if you're coming here for the first time, like right after you get out of Hoo Hoo Village. That would be bad. I keep missing my jumps. Oh well. Whoops. That still did a little damage, about as much as a jump would have done from Luigi. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Yep. Awesome. Fighting these guys is always a bit of a chore because of this attack, really, because it's just like, you know, they can do it as many times as they want to, and it can get a little slow. But, you know, whatever. It's not a big deal. Nice. Got that one. How about a hammer? Very good. Very good, very good. And they keep dropping Woo Beans for me, which is very good as well. We have 25 now. Awesome. So we can go and make a few things by the time we're done here, actually. I should probably go kill that other Tanoomba. Get the Woo Beans out of him. There we go. And yeah, you can also jump harmlessly over the enemy if you just jump late there, but usually better to just hit them if you can. Yeah, I missed it again. I'm letting Mario throw Luigi at enemies that are too close to him, I think. Why don't we use Bounce Bros for this guy, because I don't think he'll die to one of Luigi's jumps, so there we go. So he's Luigi, so he's going for Mario, and then hit him at the 4th jump. Not too bad. I'll use Swing Bros in the next battle, that's fine. Yeah, 3 Woo Beans from that one battle, so they give you quite a few. And if you were in need of them before, well, now you got them, so. Gotta be careful with my jumps here so I don't damage Mario or Luigi. There. Let's try swinging at the Paratroopy. How about that? Might be a little easier to time since he's a little further away. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, these guys, it's fine. Just hit him with the hammer. Hit him with the hammer! Okay, Mario again. And yeah, the timing on that is pretty generous with when you can hit him with the hammer, so it's usually not too bad to take care of him. Any other ones here? We were over there just a little while ago when we got the high-end badge, so just to give you an idea of perspective of where we were, and are now by extension. Okay. Well, we might be able to do something with that other area over there after all. Let's see where this goes. How about we go back here? There we go. Got another Chuckle Bean to take care of. Let's go do that. Good, very good. And I think we're spinning here. Yep. Gotta spin over these platforms just to get around here. That one's a little tight, but we got it. And now we're up here where that swarm apparently is. Oh, okay. Another one of these guys. Yeah, we can't do anything with the Boo statues for quite some time yet, so don't worry about that. We'll do something about that later. Yeah, I hit these guys. Oh well. I guess I'll take your Woo Beans too, since you're offering. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, we can't do anything with that for now, but we opened it up at least, so now it's there for us for later. So I don't gotta do it later. One more thing I want to go do before we head to Teehee Valley, but while we're here, I'll probably kill this Lackey Pea, because, you know, that's a thing. Let's see here. Can't do a Bros attack, so let's just hammer this guy. There we go. Now we can do a Bros attack, but, well, we'll do it after this turn. There we go. Perfect. And those guys, so when he flings those little Sharpies out at you, it's not like when they walk up to you normally and then they jump and then they walk towards you, and only when they walk towards you they're vulnerable. As soon as they drop down on top of you, basically, there, and they turn into the Sharpies and then they do their little jump thing, they're vulnerable to damage, so you can just hammer them there, so. Nice. We're getting there with that. If Luigi doesn't get married at the end of the game, you're shoving all the Chuckle Beans up your ass. That isn't good for you, Rock. There's a lot of Chuckle Beans in the game. There is a lot of Chuckle Beans in the game. There's like 190 something or something like that. You'd be laughing from the wrong end of your body for quite a lot of time there, Rockin' Fun. Just a thought. And hello, Rockin' Fun. How are you doing today? We are exploring around, getting lost. I know exactly where I'm going, but we're getting lost anyway. So. I am concerned for your health. That's what that emote is. If I recall correctly, the emote's name is it Zoltan Concern? I think that's what it is. I would have to look back again and see. Let me see, 21 was defense, so we're doing HP this level. I see a 1 in there, or 2 of them rather. I got past 1 of them. Okay, I got a 2, that's fine. That's fine. And Teehee Valley is up here. So let's go hammer this, but before we go inside, we need to go this way a little bit. And we can go over here again. So remember this from last time? Well, now we can do something with this. So let's chat with this gentleman again, just to refresh everyone's memory. He loved playing tricks as a kid. He would tickle his friends from behind when they had water in their mouths, and they would spew it out everywhere. Now we can actually do something about that, now that we have hand power. I don't think you can do this in the 3DS version until much later in the game, but you can do it now here, so we're going to do it now here. So basically, you use the Thunder Hand on Mario when he's full of water, and then you can make these platforms appear. So let's just make all the platforms appear, and then we'll go find out what's at the top of them when we're done with all of them. Glad I don't have to hear me or read me. Can blame Rock for the state of the chat. Rockin' Fun is just a meme lord trying to get by, that's all. I understand his thought process. Sometimes I think it's crazy, but they call a lot of geniuses crazy before their time of genius is recognized. So when did Luigi get magic hands? That was in the last episode after we went to the University. Which was where the little mice thing was to complete the circuit. We got blasted out of the University to Oho Oasis, where we learned the magical powers of Fire Hand or is it Firebrand? I think it's Firebrand and Thunder Hand. So, yeah, now Luigi can zap things, and Mario can set things on fire. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, near the end of the last stream, yes, exactly. Just before we went to the airport, which was, end of the last stream, beginning of this one. Alright, that's all the platforms, so let's do some high jumps and see what we got here. I see a Chuckle Bean thing up here, if I can do the high jump correctly. Good lord. There we go. But up here, well, I see one of those mole guys. We'll check that out in a second. And I don't know if there's anything over here. I guess I could look. Nope. There was a Chuckle Bean over there, though, so that's nice. You can't actually spin jump over here, though. If you look at the color of the grass on the platforms there, if the platforms are a different grass color at the top, it means that they're at a different elevation. So that's actually kind of a nice touch that they put in the game. It's not really something that's easily recognizable until you, let's say, spin jump from the left or right side here and slam your face on this rock and realize, oh, it's elevated higher. I mean, you can see it with your eyes anyway, but it's a nice little touch. Give you some depth perception, you know. What do we get from this Monty Mole? A red pepper and a green pepper. Alright, well, fair enough. Those aren't really great rewards, but I'll take them. Any hidden blocks on top of these? I don't think so. Well, we grew all his plants for him, though, so that's nice of us. And there's another Chuckle Bean for us, so... Got quite a few goodies on our little trip around here. And he doesn't have anything new to say for right now, so that's fine. May not have a genius status, but at least I have some memes on my phone. Also, I'd like to murder whoever created the relic weapon quests in 14. I have heard they are awful. I have not done them myself, so... Well, actually, I should say this. I've heard the ones from A Realm Reborn are awful. I have not done the ones from A Realm Reborn or Heavensward, so I can't tell you whether or not they're awful myself. I heard the ones from Heavensward weren't too bad, though. But I think you have to do the ones from A Realm Reborn if you have a class from A Realm Reborn to do the ones in Heavensward, if that makes any sense at all. So, like, basically, if you're one of the original classes, you have to do both, and that, I think, is where the disconnect happens with some people. How many of these do I need again? I needed 25 of these to make the Chuckle Blend, the second one. Then I needed 10 more to make a Chuckachino, which I can make now. I need 15 of these to make that, and then I needed 10 of these and 15 of these to make the Hulumbian. Okay, so I can make 3 drinks right now. Awesome. Get a few items out of it, too. Yes, I do. I'm actually going to make one that I've already made. Get more speed. There you go. Because you're such a sucker for shiny stuff, you'd obviously fall for the trap. And you hate yourself. Dark Knight Cronus Lux. Okay, gotcha. Which one you getting? Can do the Heavensward Relic without doing Realm Reborn, just have the option to trade in the finished one to start the Heavensward one. Oh, okay. That makes it a little easier then. So, at least there's that. Alright, so we got another Chuckle Blend. I didn't mention it last time, but I said before when I was talking about the stats in the first stream of this game that speed is kind of a dump stat. You never really need to put speed into it in order to be faster than the things you need to be faster than. What I'm going to be doing is my plan is to be at level 35 at the end of the game, and at level 35 I need 2 Chuckle Blends in order to be faster than one section of the final boss, and if I was not faster than that one section, it would make the final boss fight it would make it very difficult, which you would think I'd want to, you know, up the challenge to, but I also said, you know what, let's try to be faster than one of the sections, because there are several sections in the final boss fight. And one of those several sections you can basically never be faster than at level 35. So, unless you have the first strike ability, which I'm obviously not getting. So I figured I'd mess around with the speed stat a little bit. Basically, what I'm aiming for is to have 91 speed at the end of the game, because if I have that, I can be faster than 2 out of the 3 parts of the final boss. If you're not sure what any of that means, don't worry about it. I'll mention it when we get to the final boss fight. But just know that's why I'm feeding Mario 2 Chuckle Blends, even though he's already the fastest guy in the party. So now let's make some new drinks. What do we want to make first here? We already made that one. We can't make this one. We don't have 25 of those. We don't have any He Beans, so we can't do anything with that just yet. We will be able to make some He Bean drinks in a little while, just not yet. We can make a Hulumbian and a Chuckachino, so let's do both of those. And see what we get. This one's going to Luigi there, so we got a Hulumbian. Nice. So I gotta have Luigi make the next one. Did you convert your vacuum cleaner into a magic carpet, basically, Professor? How does that even work? They aren't that bad. Heavensward ones are way easier, but Jesus, the Realm Reborn ones take so much time. There's one step that can be annoying for the Heavensward one, but you can cheese it with overlevel crafters and gatherers, and you're basically done with the quest. Just have to do a bunch of hard mode Heavensward dungeons and trials, and you're good. Oh, okay. So it sounds like you're close to the end of the road, at least. It'll all be over soon then, Rockin' Fun, and then you can move along with your life. Again, you've got a pretty sharp nose there, Professor. Is that your method of getting around now? Oh, it's the Model 3001, of course. I can see that. Look at me go fast. Professor, maybe not indoors, so you don't crash into something? Okay, he didn't crash into something. He's pretty good with that thing, apparently. I mean, he did build it, so it makes sense. Sure, there you go. Well, I'm glad. It's the first time I've gotten to use Who Beans, so hopefully the syrupiness would be a pretty solid entry into your Star Beans system. Okay, what do we got this time? An Excite Spring. I'll explain what that does in a minute. I'm not going to be using it, but I'll explain what it does. I don't know, we're going to find out in about 2 seconds, because I'm going to make another drink. Professor, Okay. I don't know how he got out of here without crashing through the side of the building, but, well, he built this place, so he knows this place better than us, I guess. Oh, I'll be back in a minute. Don't be sad. Just taking these things and taking care of business. So yeah, Mario will now have a blistering 66 speed at this point, compared to Luigi's 38, which is just... He'll be faster than pretty much everything from here on out up until a certain point, so it'll be pretty solid for us. The Hoolumbian is going to Luigi because, as you can see, Mario really doesn't need it. He's got 93 power at the moment. The only one that needs it is Luigi, so he can have it. There we go. And now both of the brothers are very powerful, so that's good. We need to make a Chuckachino next, and then we're good to go. And I only need 12 more Hoo Beans, and then I can make the Hoolumbian, and that's like... Or not the Hoolumbian, the Hoo Hoo Blend. And that's the one that a lot of people consider is the hardest one to make in the game. At least before it's relevant, anyway. Because the accessories that you get here are relevant to something at a certain point in the game, but we should have enough Hoo Beans before that point. So if you actually want to use the last accessory we get for what it's supposed to be used for, you'll be able to if you follow along with this, so. Never did those, so you want to do them blind with your group? The sand step, the crystal sand thing? Told that makes it much easier, but had to grind for Vilekin the first time. I don't know what any of that stuff is, but it kind of sounds like hell. Let's see, Chuckachino, that's what we're making. We just made a Hoolumbian. Yeah, so let's do this, and now I'm done using Chuckle Beans for any of the drinks from here on out. I don't need to make speed, and I won't need whatever this is going to give me, so. That one looks like a strawberry drink, at least from my eyes. Strawberry coffee. I don't know if I would drink that, even so. Oh, I switched off of that to actually have Luigi make this one, but oh well. Yeah, okay. Hey, it's the Game Boy Horror from Luigi's Mansion, just really, really scaled up. How did you get that thing through the roof? Yeah, I guess so. Was this supposed to be the Star Fox one in beta? Is that who was supposed to show up here? Like Star Fox was going to show up on the screen or something instead of Professor Egad, and then when they scrapped it, they were just like, ah, we'll stick him in the Game Boy Horror. Yeah, how are you going to try the drink through that screen? Oh, okay, fair enough. Who's the representative? Oh, of course. Of course he's harmless and friendly. Tell that to Luigi's quaking body. Here you go, friend. Did he fart? Wait, hang on, where are you going with my coffee? I guess so. Well, he didn't bring back my coffee. We still have it, though. He didn't take it with him into the afterlife. But he dropped a little something for us. The most overpowered accessory in the entire Mario and Luigi series. Probably. The Great Force. Okay, cool. We'll see you then, Professor. Okay, apparently he invented floating technology, too. I mean, he did just invent that fancy vacuum cleaner, but... Anyway, so we got 2 new accessories out of that little battle there. It's not going to be in this menu, it's going to be in this one. So what we got out of that is, like I said before, we already have the bonus ring in the green wallet, so that's double coins and double experience. Luigi's got this, and he's probably never going to unequip it. The Excite Spring is a decent replacement, though, if you don't need the green wallet anymore, because it gives Luigi what he normally has in his appearances up to this point. Like, if you played the Super Mario World GBA version on Super Mario Advance 2, when you jump with Luigi, he does a little flail with his legs, which allows him to jump higher and for longer than Mario. And it's the same principle here. The Excite Spring allows you to hold down the jump button, and you float for a second, basically, on defense. It's like a half a second of extra floating. I never use it because I really don't need that. I'd rather just time it correctly the first time, so I usually don't use it. The Great Force, however, is an incredible accessory that deals so much damage because of what it does. It doubles the damage that you give and take, and since this is a pretty easy game where if you time everything correctly, you should be able to dodge everything, dealing just double damage with basically no penalty is ridiculous, and it is why I am not going to be using this accessory. It's too powerful. So, yeah, we still don't have anything to give to Mario, but we will at some point. I swear, I'm not withholding these things from Mario. He'll get something, we just don't have the beans to make it just yet, that's all. Let's restore our HP while we're at it, and now we can go to Teehee Valley. Let me see here, what else did I miss in this chat here? There's another way, but it's time-consuming. Pretty sure I already heard about it, but it's the Leaves Farm. Appearance of other characters depends on the items that you receive. Yeah, I guess that's fair, yeah. It was going to be certain characters. I was just thinking that because of the screen there, maybe, like, Star Fox would have dropped down, like, a communicator or something. That was what I was thinking. That probably would have been Link. Yeah, I guess that's true. It could have been, because he, you know, was in a GBA game. He was in Link's Awakening, so... What trail did you do? Got the Aroma Reborn Scholar Book and the Heavensward Summer Book with purple wings. You have cool. Any advice for the light farm around Reborn's Novus? Good question. Good question. I will listen in case I ever decide to do it, but I have nothing. So I have nothing to add to this conversation. Carry on. Okay. Now that we're all done with all of that stuff and we grabbed a few new things, let's head off to Teehee Valley, and we'll head through it today. See, I actually almost forgot to drink the Chuckachuno. Now, I was given this to, Mario, because as you can see, the brothers are pretty even on the defense there. As a matter of fact, they'll be exactly even once Mario drinks this Chuckachuno, but Mario's defense is usually slightly lacking from Luigi's, so I decided to give it to him. So there you go. Now they should be about even for the remainder of the game, and well, let's take a look at their stats. Yeah, as you can see, they're stacked to the ceiling at the moment, with the exception of their stash and Luigi's speed, so... But they're pretty good. They're both pretty good. I think we are well prepared, so let's take our well preparedness and head off to Teehee Valley to escort the princess to Little Fungi Town. Wonder if there's going to be a lot of like bass guitars and funky toads there. Wonder if we'll see Funky Kong there. Probably not. Let's practice the Swing Bros again. There we go. Shouldn't take too many more of those for us to advance it. I think Swing Bros is one of the quicker ones to advance. I think it's only like 10 attempts or something, so... Not too bad. Get a few more Woo Beans because we could use them. So... Ran Sastasha unsynced for like an hour. Oh my god. I'm referring to the item you got looking like a piece of the Triforce. Oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Because it kind of does look like a piece of the Triforce, actually, now that I think about it. I never thought about that. That's a good idea, Conker. It's a good thought. So the stash stat does two things. It increases the likelihood of you getting lucky hits on your regular physical attacks, and it also decreases the price of items in shops, or increases the price you can sell them for. So it does double duty, but usually you get enough stash from your levels to really be fine throughout the entire game. Most of your main damage-dealing attacks are from Brothers attacks, at least in the GBA version. I'm pretty sure you can't get lucky hits with Bros attacks in the GBA version. Now, in the 3DS version, that's a completely different story. You can get lucky hits there, and their stash is actually more useful. So if you're playing that version, you should probably invest a little more in stash. Like, the stats are a little more even in that one. But in this version, it's pretty much always just going to be HP, BP, power, and defense. Those are usually the only ones you need to worry about. So, yeah, that's how that works. Yep, crit chance influences selling prices and discounts, yes. So remember, like 2 runs for each Atma, and there was 14 Atmas. Head hurts just to think about it. Oh boy. 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, so this is HP. I don't know how I keep forgetting this, but I just want to make sure before I do it. I was so close to that 5 HP! Oh well. It's alright. Whoops. I know I pressed the button there, but whatever. It's fine. You can't stand Sastasha anymore. I mean, if you're running it that much, yeah, I could see why. You didn't get here too quickly. Oh, okay, that works. How about we... I can't do a swing bros like this, so let's just get rid of one of these guys. There we go. And we'll get rid of the other one as well. We'll get rid of his backup, and then we'll get rid of him. Gotcha. Swing bros a go-go. Nice. Aha, there we go. We've already advanced swing bros. I feel like I'm going to say that a lot. Okay. So now with Swing Bros fully advanced there, that's probably the last one that I'm going to advance in the game without really having to try. I'm not a big fan of Mario's 4th Bros attack anyway. Like, even the normal version, I'm not a big fan of it because it's really slow, and I would prefer them be these snappy, fast moves that do lots of damage. And Luigi's last 2, the effect from the advanced version of his is it the 3rd one? His 3rd one, I think, that we're gonna get, is the regular attack effect is better than the advanced command attack effect. And his 4th one, you just get so late in the game that it's really hard to advance, and it's just honestly not as good as Knockback Bros, so yeah. The lightning is critting there because the Sharpies here are actually weak to electricity, so that's why we're getting a critical with that. You'll see that with the hand powers over the course of the game there. Certain enemies are weak to electricity, certain enemies are weak to fire, and I will try to remember which ones are which. I know the Sharpies because I've done it a lot, but some other enemies, their weaknesses escape me. Typically what you want to see is if the enemy is covered in something that's flammable, they're probably weak to fire. If they're covered in water, or if they have, like, I'm trying to think what exactly it would be with electricity. If they're machines, that sort of thing, they're usually weak to electricity, so. You go with a podcast and a playlist to try not to think too much about it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, certain enemies will have an elemental weakness to thunder or fire, so that's what that's all about. Hey Todd, how's it going? What did you miss when you were unconscious yesterday? Why do you have almost 7K experience from when you were last here? What year is this? The year is 3020. The world has woken up from the American dream. No. What's going on, Todd? Good evening. We beat the Hooniversity yesterday, and we got to Oho Oasis. We did that. Now we're here at Teehee Valley, so if that gives you an idea of where we are in the game. So, and Toadsworth and Peach are here now, too, so that's good. Now we got to go on an escort mission. Fantastic. Of course! What do you expect out of us? Okay, off to Little Fungi Town. Just gonna see us off there, Toadsworth? I mean, that's fair. How's he gonna get back up the ledge, anyway? Maybe Lady Lima's gonna give him a lift. I don't know. I don't know. Did you forget to say something vital? Oh, boy. Toadsworth, how are we supposed to protect her if you run in front of us? Oh, God. Here we go again! Well, what was the vital tidbit that Peach got kidnapped for? So yeah, if the princess walks off-screen in this section of the game, she'll get kidnapped within like a second of her walking off-screen. So basically you always have to keep her on-screen while you're doing this escort mission. There's a way to keep her from walking off-screen there by talking to her, but we'll talk about that in a little bit when we get that far. Yeah, it's escort time. Desert BGM is pretty good. I like Teehee Valley's music here. It's pretty solid. I mean, the whole game's music really is very solid all around. But yeah, this one's one that I think a lot of people remember. So, Passed out studying yesterday. Turns out shouldn't have tried to watch a 1-hour video on networking basics. Oh boy. Well, Todd, I'm glad that you're focusing so much on all of the work stuff, that you have that kind of dedication. Just make sure you're sleeping enough to be able to extrapolate that information to all of your coworkers if you're still working on that, you know? Impressive degree of susceptibility to abduction, yeah. They had to do something with the fact that the GBA screen was so small. Supposed to be a GBA game. Why does it remind you of Golden Sun with how detailed this is compared to most GBA games? Yeah, Golden Sun has a lot of detail in it as well, so... We had Golden Sun on the list of suggestions at one point, but Frank hasn't been around the streams in a while. Not since we played the first episode of Final Fantasy XIV, if I recall. He's been busy, though, so I get it. He's got a new job. He's an intern at a law practice now, so he's got his hands full. That's for sure. Anyway, let's go rescue the princess, since, you know, that's always our job. Yeah, so if you talk to Princess Peach when she gets a little farther ahead of you there, you can have her turn around and take the exact same path backwards if you talk to her, so we'll do that. Thank you, Toadsworth, for letting her get kidnapped. We probably would have been fine without you. Before I fight these guys, actually, let me go over here real quick. No, East Origin. East is awesome. Stop trying to sway my vote. But Golden Sun. No, I totally get it though, Todd. No, we're gonna keep on with the East. Don't worry. It's there for sure. It's there for now till it gets selected. So anyway, the Goombas in this area actually have little spears on their heads, so they're considered spiny enemies. So let's equip the Spike Badges and the Spiny Badge A, just while we're here, to give us a little bit of extra damage. I mean, it gets rid of our power-up and everything else we get from the Bros Rock and High-End Badge, but hey, I'm not going to get much of a chance to use these otherwise, so... Nah, I missed him. Oh well. It don't matter, because now what you can see, if you jump on him, yeah, that deals plenty of damage, so... that's Luigi, I think, yep. You can barely see through the sandstorm that they create there, but you want to basically see where they end up on the screen. Like, when they're coming for Luigi, they're going to be more towards the center of the two brothers. When they go for Mario, they're going to be a little bit up from center. So, yeah, that's how that works. But, yeah, as you can see, even Luigi can one-shot these guys now with the Spiny Killer jump, so... I know, Golden Sun's my childhood. 21 clears over the years. I can finish at level 16 if I run from enough fights. Don't worry, Todd. We'll work on Golden Sun and Ys in the future. Don't worry. We'll be good. We'll get all of them at some point. I've actually wanted to play Golden Sun for quite a while anyway, because it's been on my list of things to do. So, are these guys weak to fire? I mean, they live in a desert, so I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. Nope. Maybe it's electricity I'm thinking of. That's Mario. Damn it. Went a little early there. There we go. Let me see. Nope. Maybe they're not weak to anything. Alright, that's fine. They're weak to my jumps. Weak enough, anyway. So. Highlighted message. Yellow. I'll take your word for it. Hello, Queen Retro, or King Wet... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me try again. Hello, King Retro, Queen Paris. How you doing? Welcome to Mario and Luigi. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming to check the stream out. Sorry for butchering your name at the beginning. I apparently have dyslexia. Okay, well, we've cleared the screen of enemies, so let's go see if we can get the princess out of here. Alright, you two, don't go flying down the pipe there. Let's go down the normal way. Gotta show everybody safety, after all. This little section here is the same in every screen of the desert. There's no items to grab in here. There's just a couple enemies that you can fight, but you don't have to. If you just come up here, you can rescue her without beating all of the gritty Goombas, so... And now she'll move right along. I don't think she can run into enemies, though, so... That's pretty good. But just keep her on the screen, follow her little path there, let her walk her way. She is the princess, after all. She can do whatever the hell she wants. And once you reach the end of the screen, she'll tell you it's fine, and then she'll walk off screen and you can move to the next section. So that's where we're going to go. We can't go up there just yet because we have to escort her first, so... let me hit this guy real quick. Hopefully she won't walk off screen while I'm at it. Those guys are a new enemy, though. Those are Spiky Sniffets. I'm pretty sure these guys are weak to either fire or electricity. I can try both, I guess. I would think since it's a cactus, it would be more weak to electricity, but I'm not really sure. I know I can beat this guy with a jump, though, so that's fair. Let's try electricity first. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so these guys, their attacks, they will move an arm towards the person that they're shooting at. If you see them pull back on their mouth and then spit it out, it's going towards you. If they don't pull back at all on their mouth, it's going to fly over your head. Their arm that's hidden behind their body will hit Mario, and the other one will hit Luigi. So that just gives you an idea of how to damage them. Yeah, they're weak to fire because they're, you know, plants, so that makes sense. But we have, you know, our jumps to take care of them, so it's really not that big of a deal. Like, I probably deal about as much damage with my jump, with the Spiny Killer jump. Yeah, I deal more damage than I do with the fire, just with the jump. So there are elemental weaknesses here, but just jump on everything with the spiny badges and you'll be fine. Oh, she walked off screen. That's not good. Didn't even try to say Paris the normal way. I'm very disappointed. You know, Pelly. We'll say it Pelly. There you go. You started watching Lane. How's it going so far then, Rockin' Fun? How's it, how is it working out for you there? I would imagine very well, considering it took you, had to wait so long to start watching it. I imagine it's nice to be able to finally watch it, you know? Okay, so that's going over my head. Just watch the mouth, so Luigi, and it's pulling back, so you have to jump over it. So that's how that works. Just in case you were wondering. Ooh, nice lucky hit, man. And they even drop red peppers, not bad. I think she'll keep walking forward here. Yep. You can have her, basically, if she hits that gate normally and you don't hit the button before she hits it, she'll turn back around. So if she turns back around on you there, you can just talk to her and have her turn forward once you open the gate, so. Now the next part is where it starts getting a little trickier, so we're going to clear out the enemies while we're walking through here with her. Let's check this map real quick. We're almost there. There's Little Fungi Town a couple of screens ahead of us, and there's only one more screen where we actually have to escort her, so... Oh, okay. I thought I had that guy in my purview, but apparently not. Well, while she's kidnapped, let's actually do a couple of things here, and not jump off the ledge while we're here. So we gotta do that. And we gotta hit this. I don't know if this is gonna be retained the next time we come up here, but... Oh well, it's fine. Why don't we try Advanced Splash Bros while we're at it? That should deal good damage to these guys. Yeah, 140, not bad. So if you need the damage, you've always got Advanced Splash Bros to damage them. Nah, I let go too quick. Oh well. Luigi over his head. Okay, that's fine. And we would one-shot those guys with a lucky hit, by the way, in case you were wondering for how much damage that deals. Okay, so we can't hit this. We need the barrel up here in order to open the gate, so yeah, we might as well go do it while we're waiting. I don't know, again, if it'll be retained when we rescue her, but I would assume it would. We'll see. Like this, hit the button, whoops, I must have missed it, the spot for it. There we go. And that'll open that gate up. Now let's go rescue the princess. 7 episodes in, so you're more than halfway through the show. Lane is weird, to say the least. Oh boy. Well, I mean, didn't you go into it saying that you kind of were expecting it to be a little bit weird, though? So, I mean, I guess it's, you know, what you expected. So, all right, let's wait for them to go like that, and then go around them. Okay, let's try this again. Let's keep her on my screen, but let's see if everything is pressed here. That is no longer pressed. Okay, so now we do need to press it. So here's what you do. You have her come over here and tell her to turn back around, and she will. So then all you gotta do, keep her on the screen, get the hammer out so you can do this. There we go. Let's see, we want to have Mario have that in a minute, but let's send her back here a little bit. Okay, now have her turn around again. And get this, get Luigi underneath this thing. Oops, don't let her go off screen too much. There we go. Okay, come on, game. Yeah, okay, so she'll turn around by herself if she hits the gate, so... Hang on, we'll do this again, because Mario seems to be missing things, so... Try again. No, don't hammer the princess, Luigi. God damn it, where's my talk function? There we go. Alright, now we're good. Let me try again now. Come on, come along, princess. We got work to do. There we go. Alright, now go back. Thank you. I didn't think this one button on top of that barrel was so finicky, to be honest with you. I don't think it is normally. I think it might be because I'm playing on an emulator. Not 100% sure about that, but I don't remember it being this finicky, so... Let me back up a little from the wall, maybe. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. And now she'll go through, and we're all good to go. Well, almost all good to go. The next screen is the last one, so... It's everything you wanted except 10 times better / worse. Okay, gotcha. Ah, shit, here we go again. Gotta repeat the process. Okay, so don't let her get grabbed by enemies this time, and then we'll be fine. Those guys have a weird hitbox. It seems like they're barely getting to me, and then they're on top of me already. Which is fine, it's not a big deal, it's just, you know... I would prefer if they not, but, you know... They gotta give me some challenge, I suppose. Okay, don't jump to that one. But do jump on these ones, because of our badges that we have there. Excuse me, good lord. Getting quite a lot of experience from these guys, though, so that's not bad. I mean, I guess it's a little bad, because again, I didn't want to, you know... I didn't want to level so much. Really? What are you doing to me, emulator? Come on now. I was on top of that guy, but... Alright, fair enough. We'll go rescue her a third time, that's fine. I'm really making a mockery of this, aren't I? The basic gist of what you need to do here is while she's walking there, you have to spin jump across these ledges to open up the gate using the switch at the top there, But that's alright, we'll go back and we'll get her. Who's the girl in pink? Wait, it's Bowser. Really your thing, and it's exactly what you wanted to say in anime for years, but that's one cryptic or depressing show. Clark would hate it. It's your mom, I mean Bowser. Why not both, right? Okay, wait for them to go that way. You could also wait for them to go left and then just go around them, but I find it easier to go to their left because of the fact that they jump, and that animation for them jumping takes longer, so... Okay. Did it all in one shot there, all the enemies are gone, so now... should be good to go. Okay, and that tells you that we are basically there. This next screen is safe, you don't have to actually escort her because it's mostly a cutscene, and then we'll be in Little Fungi Town. Yep. That's what it says on the sign. If you actually read it, that's actually what it says, so. Okay, cool. Well, you go on ahead. We'll meet you at the elevator then in just a moment. Speaking of elevators. Elevator to Kafaha Ruins, capacity 1. Okay, well, I don't think we can get up there right now because we can't split the brothers up at this point, so. We'll just go over here, we'll heal, we'll save, and then we'll go from there. How about that? So we need 1 mushroom and 1 syrup. And now we're good. We can replace the badges now, by the way. We won't run into any more of those gritty Goombas, so that we need to worry about. This is for Mario, and this is for Luigi. Cool. And that should be everything that we need now. I do need to heal BP again, though, because of the switch, but that's okay. I guess I don't need to heal BP. We would have enough Brothers points even at our at the points that we had there in order to finish off what's coming. Because, spoiler alert, there's going to be a boss fight in a minute at the very end of this dungeon. What a concept. As long as Lane isn't like super horror or gore, you'd be fine. Horror is fun. That would be Corpse Party. Horror is fun, but not if you're like squeamish to some of the gore, and not if you get spooked easily. Then it's not fun. Then it's just high stress. So. Oh God, not again. What the hell is that thing supposed to be? It's one weird relative to Executor, I'll tell you what. Yeah, the Toads are gonna go rescue Peach. Absolutely. Makes perfect sense to me. In what universe, though? Alright, come on, you. Pick on somebody your own size. And I mean, we might be his own size if we stand on top of one another. Spin jump into him, Mario and Luigi. Give him what for? Oh, he looks pissed. Where's Peach? That's Bowser. Yes, right, that's correct. My mistake, sorry. So, now we have to fight Trunkle. And as you can see, Trunkle has 2 targets. The target that you want to aim for is the orange on top of Trunkle's head. So that's what I'm going to aim for. You can aim for the body, but it has a lot more HP. And if you just aim for the head of the tree thing, it dies a lot faster. So that's what we're going to aim for. So here we go. Let's use our new Swing Bros. Get no damage at all. Okay, fair enough. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, I jumped over a mushroom. He's going to heal from it. I barely ever see that attack, so it's really not something that I can jump over that easily. But basically, jump over the Gritty Goombas and don't jump over the mushrooms. So let's see how Knockback Bros does against it. This thing might have a lot of defense up there, and that might be why we're not doing that much damage to it. That worked a little better, though, so... Alright, Chopper Bros it is. And that's it. You really don't need to do anything other than that. Seriously, that's it. I think if I recall correctly, the top there has like 75 HP, 100 HP, something like that. If you just fight the body has like 600 HP or something ridiculous like that. And it has several other attacks it can do. It can swing its arm around and throw boulders at you with its arm. It can split up into small sections of itself, and it can, you know, basically, and if that's the case, yeah, I did make it look too easy, that's true. If it's split up into smaller sections of itself, one of them has a little orange in its mouth, the one that I was aiming for, and it will hop all over the place, and that's the one you want to target. If you don't hit that one, I think they disappear, but I don't think you get damage on the boss if you do that, so. I love how everyone puts their dukes up before a fight, yeah, it's nice. Remember that boss taking way more time? Yeah, if you know to hit the tree trunk thing on the top of its head, the boss fight is very, very easy. Just has a small dose of dem. Shh, they will get my secret if you tell them that. That's why it looked easy. Yeah, underwhelming and easier than it probably was for a lot of people. I didn't know about the trunk thing on the top of its head as a target when I was a kid, so the more you know. Here's the only thing, though. If you don't defeat the body has a separate drop table from the top of its head there. So you can get a really fancy badge out of the body if you beat that one. But the only reason why it's fancy is because it's one of very few accessories in the game that gives you the Lucky Strike ability, which allows you to get about 25% more lucky hits. And that's just a number from the Prima Guide. I don't know how official that is. But it gives you more lucky hits if you equip that as a badge. It's not very good, though, in the GBA version, because, as I said before, lucky hits only really happen on regular physical attacks, and if they happen on Bros attacks, you need so much stash at that point that it's not worth it. So, in the GBA version, don't even worry about it, just aim for the top of its head. If you're playing the 3DS version, though, if I remember right, that badge is a lot better in that version, so in that case, aim for the body, so. Winners don't do trucks. Yeah. 21 was defense, so this is BP. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Nice even amount of BP. We can do 11 Splash Bros with that. Good. And Luigi got a level up too. Nice. So you get some BP as well, Luigi. What you got? Mostly 2s and 3s with a few 5s built in, but we missed it, so that's okay though. So yeah, that's how small it would have been in the battle if you would have actually fought the body, but, well, we fought it the easy way. Well, you know, it's what we're here for, so. Hello there. Are you the residents of Little Fungi Town? I could see that. Maybe if you guys aim for the head, but I don't know if you guys know how to jump that high, so. Dem isn't a drug, it's just stuff that makes you stronger. Dangerously. It's a feeling. Oh, okay, cool. Let's head inside then. Well, we're gonna find out in a minute. Let's just head on the load-bearing elevator, and up we'll go. Ah, we have found the toads of the Bean Bean Kingdom. So this is Little Fungi Town. It is, and you don't need to be nearly this nervous about it. But apparently you are. Like, I would think she makes enough appearances that... Well, I guess that's not true. I was gonna say, she makes enough public appearances that you wouldn't be, like, super nervous to meet her, but out here she probably doesn't. This is probably the first time she's ever visited the toads that immigrated here, so... So a drug. No, Dem is Dem. Bowser's stomach thick. Oh, God. Hello there. Don't let him get a big head now. Okay, well, the toads will take the princess around Little Fungi Town. Hopefully she doesn't get kidnapped when she goes off screen again. And we can go relax. Enjoy the sights. Awesome. Sounds like a plan. Okay, we'll do that. I'm actually going to take some time once we find the warp pipe here to go to a different area of the game, because there's a couple of mini games that we have not done yet in the game that I'd like to show off, so I'm going to go do that. Hello, thank you. I will do the best I can. I'm sure it's a nice enough place. Oh, they've got ultra mushrooms here. Wow. Heh, well, fair enough. Let's not talk about where they get the mushrooms, though. It's probably a local town secret. Probably has something to do with, you know, cultivating, maybe cannibalizing. No, probably not that last one. So they've got ultra mushrooms, and they've pretty much got stuff that you would have had in the shops otherwise, so. We need a couple more syrups, so let's grab those. What else we got here? We don't really need any ultra mushrooms, though, because they give you 120 HP, which is more than I think I'll ever have in the entire game, so yeah, the super mushrooms should do us well enough for a while. If you are going to be using the Shroom Force ability, though, on some of your gear, you may want to buy a few mushrooms here, since you probably have a pretty decent chunk of money at this point, but I don't plan on using that, so... Don't worry, it will become available very soon. So, we'll keep the Spike and Spiny badges just in case we need them later, so... let me actually get rid of the wool trousers, because I don't plan on wearing them, so... Just free up a little inventory space, why don't we? Thank you, that'll be all. A few syrups, and then trade you some pants. I probably should have traded them to the gear shop, but that's okay. What's up? Well, I'm glad. Mario's been all over the place, so... They must have gotten the that one first issue of the newspaper back at home. So I still have high jump on there. Hi. We were, yes, we still are. Is that your dad outside? Is that what he's talking about? Hey, look, a little toad. Oh, there's a game arcade in town, huh? Okay, might have to check that out. Oh, that's not good. I'd love to go to the game arcade myself, but I don't have any money. Where would I get money? Don't look at me, I'm just a kid. Alright, let's keep looking around. Let's say hi to all the toads. Man. I was gonna say, every party needs a pooper. I guess they invited him for that reason. That's why they invited him. Yes, we did. Oh, wow. The ancient soybean civilization sounds like they had a lot of their hands in some technology at this point. Technology that probably wouldn't be around without them. Absolutely. That's how ancient civilizations work in these games. The Great Mountain Mushroom, huh? That's a good question. They seem to get that big in Minecraft, but I don't know much about Minecraft's ecology, so I couldn't really tell you. Where are you going, kid? Oh, okay. Yeah, probably worth saying that because it's got ruins in the name. Usually that implies that something was ruined by something else, and they're probably still there. Oh, I get that feeling. That's like the standard rule of RPGs there. When someone tells you not to go do something, you must therefore go do that thing. When someone tells you to go do something, you must also therefore go do that thing. So it'd be nice if I could see past like 5 feet from here. I don't think there's any hidden blocks here. I think there's one hidden block, but I think it's on a different screen if I remember right. We'll go see. Hey look, a bunch of the hooligans. Well, at least you didn't get eaten on the way through by gritty Goombas. It is as tall as a mountain. It's called the Great Mushroom Mountain. What more could you ask for? Wonder where that yellow pipe goes to. I don't think we can jump up there. No, we're not quite high enough to get there. Alright. Let's see if we can clear this jump with both the brothers. There we go. You'd probably be at her beck and call. You'd be doing her honeydew list, that's for sure. And over here, we get another hidden block with a bean in it. Nice. Alright, that's enough on this screen. Let's check what's over here next. We didn't go in the gear shop yet, I don't think. So we can check out their wares here. They probably got some decent stuff. Could talk a lot about Lane, but want to wait until you feel confident to talk about it. It's kind of hard to gauge and talk about it right now, especially since the whole stuff requires the viewer to do a lot of thinking to make sense out of the whole mess. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that's fair enough. Once you've got the whole thing squared off in your head there, then you can chat about it a little more. Kid who murdered countless people survived the most unrealistic fall, able to hide their use of steroids and able to carry a small hammer that can do a lot of things. Sounds like Baby Mario in a nutshell. Oh, okay. Authentic Mushroom Kingdom goods are probably pretty decent. Let's see what you got. So they have a few new pants that we could buy. We've got, you know, shroom bells, shroom slacks, shroom pants, that sort of thing. The shroom bells are probably worth it because the 60% poison is almost never a factor, but I don't think we're going to need to buy them. I mean, at this point they give like plus 50 defense or something ridiculous like that, and you really don't even need that much defense later. Might as well make the game a little challenging, you know. The shroom slacks can be used for the lucky mushroom skill. The more mushrooms that you have in your inventory, the luckier they make you, so they increase your capacity to get lucky hits in battle. But again, in the GBA version, probably not worth it because stash isn't really a stat you need to worry about. All your damage is coming from bros attacks instead of the other stuff. And if you need to win mushrooms in order to make the shroom slacks better, you can wear the shroom pants, which lets you win mushrooms in battle. But regular mushrooms are pretty plentiful in this game, so you probably don't want to use those. The badges, though, are where it's at in terms of some of the stuff that you can get here. The mush badge is the badge in question that I'm going to be banning from this particular playthrough. It doesn't give you very much. I think it only gives you like plus 20 power and no BP boost, but the more mushrooms you have in your inventory, the more damage you'll deal. And that stat, for how it does the calculation for that, is a flat damage boost based on how many mushrooms you have in your inventory. Basically, it calculates how much damage you would do normally to the enemies, and then it adds a percentage of damage, or not a percentage, a flat amount of damage based on how many mushrooms you have. So let's say you have 99 regular mushrooms, you would do plus, I want to say, it's like every, I think the calculation's in the Prima guide that I don't have right in front of me here, but it's like every 5 regular mushrooms, every 3 super mushrooms, every 2 ultra mushrooms, and every 1 max mushroom you have in your inventory gives you an extra 1 damage. So as you can see, that would escalate very quickly. Like if you have 99 mushrooms, that's like what? An extra 19 damage you would do on top of everything else. So like let's say I use Chopper Brothers, right? And it gets diminishing returns after a certain number of hits, so it only will do 1 damage at the very end of that. Now that's rounded up from it doing 0 damage. So let's say I equip the mush badge and I have 99 mushrooms in my inventory. Suddenly my diminishing returns go away and I'm dealing 19 damage with every last hit of the Chopper Brothers there, at least. And that's before adding the damage you get from the other factors of Chopper Brothers. So it's like the Great Force, basically. And if you have both of them, the game melts. So we're not going to use either of them because it's way too much. So This one gives you back BP for free at the beginning of each turn. It's 2 BP, so it's not too bad. It almost pays for an entire Brothers attack by itself, but I'm not a big fan. I'd rather keep the stuff I've got. And the Muscle Badge is interesting because it actually increases the amount of damage that you deal on your counter attacks. So if you've always wanted to deal more damage with your counters, you can use it that way, but I'm not particular about it, to be honest. I'll keep the ones I've got. The accessories that we have currently are pretty damn good for most of the game, so I'll just hold on to those. And again, it will make it so that I'm not making the game too easy, I hope. Wonder what the commotion is. Hopefully the princess isn't getting kidnapped again. We'll have to see. So sorry for the long-winded explanations there. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew what you could get here, what they do, and why I'm not going to be using any of them. Because they're just too strong. What's going on, friend? Invincis Shroom? What is that? A mix of 1-up mushrooms and stars. How do you mix a 1-up mushroom and a star? Actually, that sounds a lot like cocaine, so no, I don't really crave one. Okay, thank you. Oh, this is the game arcade. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Probably tastes like Stardust, which would be like getting, you know... I don't know about that. I don't know about that either. Well, anyway, if we go down here, we do a high jump, we can get up here to the warp pipe for Little Fungi Town. Nice. That's warp pipe number 7. 2 more to go. We're going to use this to go back to Stardust Fields in a little bit, but let's go explore the rest of the town first before we do that. So, yeah, it's a shroom. So, it's not quite cocaine. It's definitely a shroom. I guess they're all kind of shrooms, though, aren't they? And that, if that's what we're thinking about. Well, yeah, you got to be careful. It's like, you know, them telling you not to drink the water when you go to certain parts of the world because your body isn't used to water from that part of the world. So, yeah, always drink bottled water if you're going someplace unfamiliar to you. At least until you get used to it. Oh, that's not good. I know that feeling, though. I used to have a lot of stomach problems when I would eat certain greasy foods. I would have a lot of issues with that. Then I stopped taking probiotics, and apparently now I'm fine. It's really weird, to be honest. You would think the probiotics would help break that stuff down more, but maybe it was overtaxing my stomach. I don't know. Either way, I stopped taking probiotics like a month or 2 ago, and I haven't had any stomach problems since then. So it's pretty good. I'm gonna knock on wood to make sure they don't come back. But, you know. Is it bad that you didn't think I was going to say that? You thought of the Adventure Time thing? Applying shrooms aren't drugs. What's the Adventure Time thing, Todd? Drink the water. I don't know, man. This seems kind of fish. Don't drink the water. If I watched Adventure Time more than a few times total, I probably would have referenced that, yeah. I only watched it a few times, unfortunately. I watched it when it was originally on TV, so. But, like, probably only the first season. It's been a long time. Who's Psycho Kamek? Is he related to Cammy Koopa? Let's go find out. Hypnotisms, huh? Okay, but why though? Why is Kamek dressed up like a white mage? Well, I know why, but, you know. Actually, I can tell you guys. I was going to say I know why, but I'm not going to tell you. No, the reason why Kamek is dressed up like a white mage was to tell you that, I don't know if it was announced at the time this game was published or not, but basically this is before, I think this game came out before Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls came out on the GBA version, and they were kind of hinting at the idea that there was going to be a Final Fantasy on the GBA with this, so give you an idea of why they're in a white mage costume, that's why. Apparently they don't cure people in this game, though, they hypnotize them, which is interesting, I guess. Can't say if that's ever gonna come into play, but sure, you do you, Psycho Kamek. I'll just, you know, do me. Alright, let's be serious with this one. See if we can get above 20, unlike last time. Again, not that I need to. We might even hit the cap on coins at some point in this game, because I think you can get up to 9,999 without capping anything, so. If you're gonna blink while doing this, you should blink when you press the jump button. I missed it again. That's okay. But yeah, you should blink when you press the jump button, because you know at least that the block is in one spot at that point. So. Got crazy by the end, you'll tell me what. Dawn of Souls is amazing. Too bad you were garbage at video games as a kid. It was really good, but I totally understand there, Todd. Like I said before, I was also garbage at video games as a kid. Final Fantasy II in particular gave me a hell of a time when I was a kid. I could never beat it as a kid without entering cheat codes on an action replay. But yeah, I've since learned how to beat it without cheat codes, probably because I got pissed off that I couldn't beat it without cheat codes at one point. So, isn't he? Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't he already a toad? Like, if you're gonna hypnotize someone, at least hypnotize them into something they're not. What the hell? Crazy ass white mage. At least he doesn't have access to rescue here, because holy cow, that would suck. Oh, okay. Let's go check out the embassy then. To be fair, we all were when we were kids. Yeah, that's fair. I think so. Remember when games advertise each other instead of just shilling DLC and other such things like today? Remember when beating Sephiroth in KH1 was the most impressive thing in the world? Yeah. Oh, it was impressive, though. Don't get me wrong. You beat Sephiroth as a kid in KH1, that's like... That's pretty impressive, I think. Dude, couldn't do that. Don't trigger my PTSD. Oh, okay. How do you maintain the mushrooms, exactly? Just make sure they get enough fertilizer? Or... Yeah, I can imagine. You guys can barely jump, so... I think there's something at the top of one of these, though. If I remember right. I can't get up there like that. Let's get up there like this. Like one of them has a hidden block or something on it. I think. Not this one. Not this one either. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Another Hoobine for us. And I think if you jump on the flagpole here, something happens too. Yep. So that they show off their little Mario Bros. 1 thing. It's nothing really big, but it's a nice little Easter egg. Spent so much time on him. KH1 Sephiroth is basically what the post-game final boss of Rabby Rippy is to you now. Yeah, KH1 Sephiroth was a bastard, I'll tell you what. Meanwhile, then I get to him on the stream here, and I make him look easy because I beat him in the first try. But to be fair, though, the mysterious figure took me the entire hour and 15 minutes to beat, so, on the stream. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, you got a new follow. Piece of Yoshi, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Well, I would imagine you'd be nervous. The princess of the kingdom that you came from is here, along with her emissaries, so that's pretty, you know... That's a pretty tough first day on the job. Trying to think of a reference from a movie or another game where the first day on the job was similarly difficult. I mean, I guess he could be like Luger in Tales of Xillia 2. His first day on the job, he ended up in a time paradox and erased an entire timeline. So that was a pretty hard day, I would imagine. There you go. There's your first day on the job is hard reference. Is there a hidden block here? No. No, it is not. Just say Luger or Leon, the curse of the L. Pretty much, yeah. Whoops. Missed my input there. Might only get 19 out of this. Let's see. Nope, got 20. Good. Could try to beat him again in the PS4 collection, but other games are in the way. Yeah, no, I get that. And she walled you for 6 months, 2 months of total attempts, 6 months of total time passed. Ah, okay. That's a long time to spend on one boss, but, I mean, if it's hard, it makes sense, so. Had a photocopy of the guide for Sephiroth with a guide for every move. Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, if you have that in front of you, it'd probably help a little bit, so. Really? What was so bad about it? Oh, well, yeah, I guess if Cacletta tries to make everything sour, it would be pretty bad. But we took care of her, so that's not going to be a problem anymore now, is it? Bullet hell in a Metroidvania. Yeah, I could... Why else would she be that hard? Yeah, I could see that being a problem. We did, yes. Oh, you know. Just what we do. I think so, too. How's it going, princess? Yeah, we passed by it on the way here. Oh, okay. We have not. A little bit later. Okay, well, we'll wait until a little bit later and we'll come back and talk to you. And we'll visit it together. How about that? But first, let's go do a couple of other things. There's a couple of mini-games that we have played in the past that I can show off now that we have access to a warp pipe here. Basically, in order to continue with the story, you have to go to the arcade and play the game for the Invincishroom, but Yeah, it's alright. We can go do some side quests right now. The world's not in imminent peril, so it's not the best time to do side quests, but that's pretty alright. So first place first, let's go to Stardust Fields and check out the border jump, because there's more than one. Yes, there is a border jump 2. You can actually do several of these, and you can do them in succession in order to get a bunch of he beans together. So like I said before, we haven't made any he bean blends yet at the Star Beans Cafe, but we will at a certain point here soon. But let me show off these. I'm not going to show off the complete versions of this game or the minecart minigame because they're just what we've already seen, and to be frank with you, I can't beat the minecart minigame's complete challenge, but we'll show off the individual ones anyway. Let's try Border Jump 2. I forget how this one goes, so I'm probably gonna wing it. Oh, okay. Now I remember it. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't remember it as well as I thought. This way. Okay. I'm just gonna jump with both. Damn it. Whoa. Mario's really messing us up here. Oh, never mind. Luigi did there. Ooh. Okay, well, we got it. A little bit sloppy, but it's all right, we got it. Very nice. Good job on those jumps, bros. And that's Border Jump 2. So that's level 2 of the Border Jump Challenge. And yes, if you complete these mini games all over the place in the Bean Bean Kingdom, you can get a beanie reward for it. And you can't find these he beans, as far as I know, anywhere else other than through the mini games. So you might as well go do them if you can. For completing level 2, we get 2 he beans. Nice. Let me see. Have you already talked about East 1 Nightmare mode? Check it out and only beat it on hard. Don't want to go back, please, because Dark Fax had both hell and bullets, and the worst part is, he's still easier than Bat Boy. I hate Bat Boy. You're fighting the stupid Graham Cracker Field, not Dark Fact. We don't talk about Batman. I'm missing a few references there, but I feel the pain that's involved with all of the references. Okay, so let's do level 3, Super Border Jump. Probably gonna be harder. I might actually fail at some of these at some point, so. Whoops. They're gonna get clever here as they go, too, so. Oop, whoa. Alright, what are you gonna do now? Oh, well, okay then. Yeah, well, one mistake each, but that's alright. Basically, Mono, Adol didn't have a gun. That's it. Here's a hint. Imagine someone links you to the boss theme of East 1. Oh, it's the theme of fighting Batman for 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes in a bullet hell sounds like... yeah, it doesn't sound like much fun. Like most boss fights in bullet hell games that I've played, all one of them that I've played myself. Or wait, hang on, actually. I think I played, what's the name of the one where you pilot a spaceship? Because I played that game Type R. It was for the GameCube, I think, but I never got past like the second or third level. And then I've also played Outland, which is technically a bullet hell, quote unquote. It took inspiration from Ikaruga. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's Ikaruga Type R. I forget. But yeah, I have played Outland and beaten that game, so. Said the wrong thing, throw it into videos on Discord. Oh, okay, gotcha. Fortunately, the boss theme is Absolute Fire. Well, that at least helps. Alright, let's get more he beans. For clearing level 3, we get 3 of them. Not bad, so we got 5 so far. We only need 10 to make a Teehee Espresso, so let's see if we can get them from this one. If we can't, we'll go do more minecart stuff. Super Border Jump Sunshine, huh? Oh boy. Here we go. So this is level 4. Whoa, that was a little weird. Ooh. Okay. If I don't feel safe, I usually jump with both brothers just to be safe, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch where you're going with that thing. God damn it. Missed my input. Okay, it's Mario first. Oh god. Jump too early. Mario first. tell it's been a little while since I've done this one. Let's see, this is spin. 2 spins, then stop, spin again. Whoop. And jump there. Gotta wait for the 3rd one, so 1, 2, 3, jump. And then go. And that's that. Okay. Don't even watch the video, just look at the timer. Less than 3 minutes of the timer is actually story. The entire rest is a boss fight. Your reflexes are beyond shot by the end of that fight. Yeah, it sounds like it would be very painful. Alright, cleared level 4. Let's get some heebies. Hey, we got 5 out of this level. They gave us a bonus. Not bad. So now we have 10. We can go make a tea espresso. So we'll probably go do that in a little bit. Are there any more? I don't think so. I think it's just that and then the complete challenge. Yeah, so you can do all of these again if you really want to. If you press no here, they'll ask you if you want to do the complete border jump challenge, which in this case I'm not gonna. We'll head off. I'll do that off screen because it's just what we've just seen, except everything in a row. So you can only make 3 mistakes per brother with all of the border jumps together. So, yeah, I'll pass on that. We can get he-beans a lot easier in other places, so we'll go do that. Speaking of which, where's the next one I want to go to? It is the minecart challenge, so let's go here. And then head up the mountain back to Hoo Hoo Village, or towards Hoo Hoo Village. I should probably go to Hoo Hoo Village as well, because there is something we can get there. So now that we have super hammers, and we can do something with that. Let me just sneak right by you guys. Excuse me, pardon me. Royal business. Got places to be, people to see, and you're not them, so... Still can't do anything with that, though. This way, I think. So we're going to go up, around, and down to get to the mine carts, but then we'll go back to Hoo Hoo Village from there. I could have gone through Stardust Fields, I guess, as well. But, oh well. It's all fine and good. Just go this way. And here's where the mine carts are. Let me save real quick while we're here before I go back to the village. And then we will go from there. Spend more time on Dark Fact than you'd like to admit. I mean, fair enough, you know, like... As long as you're having fun while you're doing it and you're not just killing yourself doing it, that's the probably for the best. Oh, there's a couple of chuckle beans up here. I might as well grab them. Don't need them, but I might as well grab them. Excuse me. Let me make my way over here. I think the cave is at the beginning of this area. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Oh, we'll find out in a second. Should be, like, right down here if I go past this bridge and then drop off. Right about here. And there's a chuckle bean there that I gotta grab, so we'll do that as well. Yeah, here we go. We got these already, right? Yep. What do we got in here? It's been a little while since I've been in this cave, actually, come to think of it. I don't even remember if I go here normally when I play the game. Like, you can come back here at one point in the game. It's more convenient to come back here at a certain point in the game when they redirect you back to Hoo Hoo Village, but I usually don't come here because usually by that point it's like, well, nothing in this cave can be worthwhile at this point in the game. It's like way late in the game, so... Okay, well, whatever it is, there's some stuff down here. Okay, a few coins. Not that I need any of those, but, you know. Not that I need any more of those, that is. I don't think I can... Yeah, I hit my head on the wall there. Okay, what about here? More coins! And a super mushroom. Okay. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Let's see where this leads. I don't quite recall, so... Oh, I know where this is. Okay. It's on the other side of something that we can't get to yet because we... there's a nut. Basically, there's a bridge that's out right here. If we were to go all the way to the other side of this section here, you would see that there's a Boo statue over there that we can't do anything with yet. So it'll reconnect to this cave if we go and hit up that Boo statue. So that's where this leads, in case you were wondering. So, whoops. Yeah, damn it, I did it again. There we go. Freeze, you play East too. Am I the only one who got completely lost for hours in the Salmon Palace? Gonna get food. Okay, Conquer, see you in a little bit. Salmon Palace. Salmon Palace. Alright, let's grab this last Chuckle Bean while we're here. Whoops. There we go. And now we can go riding on the minecarts for a little bit. And that might take a little while. It might take most of the rest of the stream. I think we're gonna actually continue with the story today, but I don't know how much of it we're gonna actually continue with. We'll see. I would like to go back to the castle and make one more drink though before we continue with the story. So we'll go do that once we're done with the minecarts. So let's head back down the hill, and then we'll go from there. How many Chuckle Beans do I have now, incidentally? Oh, I've got 10. Okay, so if I actually wanted to, it's nice and even, I could actually go ahead and make like another Chuckachino or another... Yeah, just another Chuckachino if I wanted to get rid of him. I'm not sure if I do or I don't, though, so we'll see. We'll have to see in a moment. Well, not in a moment, but in a little while. We won't have enough Woo Beans for that, though, and I still need Woo Beans for the Tea Espresso. Excuse me, so yeah, I might want to save them for that. That's the last time we'll need Woo Beans, though, so we only need 10 more, and then we're done with Woo Beans for the remainder of the game, so. And we will have an opportunity to get more Woo Beans at a later date. Not just yet, but later. Listen, Salomon was known for his amazing tacos. I don't know if I believe that, but I guess it's just as crazy as anything else, so. Sure, let's go right in the carts. So now that we've done the first level of the minigame, it should allow us to play the second level. Yeah, this doesn't look exactly the same as the other one. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I am very bad at these minecart games, so I may not actually do alright at this. God damn it. And I missed the... See what I mean? I missed the battery, I hit the thing. So now that guy, you want to shine the light on him to get him to go away before you hit him with your cart. So you got to keep the light a little ahead of you. But that, of course, implies that you have the ability to keep it ahead of you and not see Luigi. So those bats are the bane of my existence in here, basically. That's the main takeaway that you need to know here. All right, where are you going there, Luigi? Slow your roll, man. I kind of need to keep you in my view. There we go. Get the hell out of here. Alright, let's see. How'd we do? I forget if you need 15 or 20 at the end of this one. It's 15. Perfect. I can be a slacker and still beat it. Awesome. Well, we've moved on to the next stage, so that's good. So that was level 2, and he'll give us some hay beans out of it. So let's grab a few. 2 more from this one, not bad. Now remember, we need 35 total, so we'll probably try to win about 10 from this one as well, which means we'll get up through level 4 in this one. And then once we do that, we'll go make the Tea Espresso in Bean Castletown, and then we'll go back to Little Fungi Town if we have enough time, and we'll continue with the story. So. Sure, let's go right again. So now you can go from right here. You could go from here in the first place, but I wanted to go back to Hoo Hoo Village to take care of the little thing with the Super Hammer section. Whoa. Get out of here. You too. I think if you, the light gets too dark, you can't actually use it to block those guys as well, so you gotta be a little careful. I just jumped over one, didn't I? Nope, never mind. Short and sweet, that one. But we beat it. We only needed 20, so. But yeah, this minigame is hard. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's pretty difficult to get through this one, so. That's why, as I said before, I can't actually beat the complete version because it's honestly I just can't get through the last section after every other section. So let's see how we do on level 4. Let's see. Okay, that. I can never tell if that's, like, you have to jump for that one, to be honest. Oh, the boos. God damn the boos. I hate the boos, man. The boos are the worst part. Forget the bats. The boos are the worst part of this minigame. Let me make sure I get that. Get you right out of there. Wow. Might not have made that one. Oh, I did make it. Perfect. No, you need 25 here, and thankfully we got enough of them. And that takes care of that. Good fucking luck in advance for the surf minigame. This one, man. Oh, yeah, the surfing minigame is something else, too. Oh, boy. I forgot about that one, to be honest. I usually don't do that one because I never use the item that you get from it, so... Okay, we got 4 he-beans out of that one, so we've got 19 so far. Now, I think if we do the game from here, you do the complete challenge, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess we could give it a shot, though. Let's just see how bad I actually am at it if it ends up being the complete one. Yeah, this is the complete one, because this is the first level. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to pass a check to make sure that you have enough gems at the end of each section. I think this is the... Maybe it's not. Because I don't remember that being in the first part. Luigi, you need to move faster, man. I just hate how Luigi's minecart, like, moves at its own speed, you know? Like, sometimes it'll slow down, sometimes it'll speed up. Don't make no goddamn sense. Just move one speed. Oh no, not the boo. Not the boo again, damn it. Get out of my way. Go away. I think you can get them to permanently go away, though, if you hit them with the flashlight for long enough, but keeping them marked with the flashlight for that long usually means Luigi runs into something, so... Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, to do this one, you need to have 30 gems at the very end of it, and... Oh... Need to get the perfect score on stream. We will be here until March if I try to do that, Rockin' Fun. I'll give it 2 more attempts, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If I do get this one, though, I think you do get 6 he-beans for doing it, so then we would have enough to make a Teehee blend instead of just the Teehee espresso. This is not my mini-game of choice, in case you were wondering, in terms of, yeah, damn it. In terms of which one you can use to get, everything out of the game, so... Yeah, this one's not it either. I don't think I can pause either to get out of this thing. No, you can't. I have to just retry. That would be nice if you could just... If you miss something, you could just click start and retry, but I don't think that's a thing, so... You take the flashlight off for 3 seconds. I wish the flashlight wouldn't move when you jump, though. That would make it a lot nicer. And to make this minigame a lot easier, anyway. Yeah, see, there goes the boo. So. We got closer, that's 26. So if I don't get hit by those 2 things at the beginning, we might be okay. Maybe I'll give it 3 more attempts, actually, so we'll give it a good 5 total. Just to say I attempted as best I could. You could probably find it online if you wanted to see somebody doing this actually perfectly, but yeah, I don't think I'm that person. We'll have to see in a moment. If I pop off in a second, you'll know why. Okay, wait for it. Go. I missed one. That's okay. I didn't lose all of them, so that's probably for the best. That guy before he comes up. There we go. That. Luigi's got to jump for that one. Mario's got to jump for that one. Luigi's good there. Jump for that one. Okay. So far, so good. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, though. I missed 2. I think you can miss a couple of gems, but I don't think you can miss more than those 2. I think that's it. So, and I almost just missed that one. Whoa. Here, I missed 3. Damn it. Well, I got 32. Okay, I got it. I'm so busy paying attention to the boo that apparently I wasn't sure if I got it, but I got it. So there you go. Only 3 attempts and we made it to level 5. Awesome. Well, I didn't pop off either. I probably should have popped off. I just didn't expect it to actually happen. But we got a total of 15 he-beans there, so... Just joking, you're leaving now. I really need to get some sleep. Alright, Rockin' Fun. Well, at least you're around to see me actually do level 5, so... Thanks for coming. We'll see you on the next one. Is it just the complete one now? I think so. I think if you do the complete one... need a perfect score for the surf minigame? Okay, I'll try that one too. I think if you do the complete one, you need like a total of, I want to say 120 gems or something like that to finish it, which is just like... That's excessive. That's way too much. But we have 25 he-beans now, so that's good. We can go and actually make a Teehee blend, so we're going to go do that. Let me save before I lose all of that progress, though. Weak. Yeah, well... I know, I could do the complete one, but that one, again, we'd probably be here until forever if I did that one, so... Hey Conquer, welcome back. Yep, finished the minecart minigame with the exception of the complete one. I didn't do the complete one for border jump either. I'll go do them off screen if I really want to. But yeah, oops. I definitely pressed A again there. I don't know what this controller's doing. Oh well. But yeah, just finished the minecart minigame, so now we're going back to town so we can make a Teehee blend. You know what? I'll beat these guys up. They're easy enough to beat up, and they give plenty of woo beans, so since we still need a few, might as well. I'm just gonna hammer them. I don't care. There we go. Almost to 10,000 experience, though, so that's pretty nice. Okay. After this screen, I gotta see how we're doing on woo beans there. I think I know what it is. There's like a amount of pressure that you can put on this Xbox One controller's buttons. And if you don't put enough pressure on it, like if you just tap it and your finger sort of slides off of the button, it doesn't count as an input with this game. So that might have been what happened when I lost the hammerhead twice total today. But yeah, those are the 2 mini games right there that you can do at this point. There's a few more mini games you can do later on in the game, and we're gonna see all of them. I just don't know if I'm gonna do more than like, it's like those 2 and then the next one that I usually do when it comes to getting he-beans. So we'll do the other ones as part of the story, don't get me wrong, it's just we probably won't do them to get he-beans, that's all. Alright, well either way, we gotta go up here and make a Teehee blend, so let's do that. Just moving right along with these drinks, I'll tell you what. So the only ones we'll have left after this is a Hoo-Hoo blend and a Teehee espresso. And we'll get the 10 he-beans that we need elsewhere. I'll tell you where it is in just a little bit. But for now, we got enough from this, so let's make a Teehee blend. That looks like piss water. I wouldn't drink no piss water. Oh, Professor's back. Hello, Professor. Yeah, you really like these video conferences, don't you? That is what he said, yeah. I mean, he's probably a busy scientist. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, really? Oh, you put a warping capability in this one? Well, how am I going to get the drink back after you're done with it? I guess you could warp it back. That is fancy as hell, Professor. Alright, we'll check it out. Well, I'm glad you like it. I just collected the beans for it. Oh, what's this? Okay, what do we got? The power grip accessory. I knew what it was, so I kind of said it like just before the text came on, but yeah, it's the power grip. Awesome. Okay, cool. And that's all for now. So 2 drinks left, but the power grip that we just got is actually the accessory that I finally want to equip Mario with, because what it does is you never drop the hammer when you're on defense. What I find happens with me sometimes later on in the game is Mario pulls his hammer out so quickly that sometimes I lose the hammer on defense because I pull it out when I'm pulling Luigi's out, because you need to use both brothers to do a hammer defense. And then Mario loses his, but Luigi hits his hammer defense perfectly. So with the power grip on, Mario will never lose the hammer, so I can just pull it out exactly when Luigi pulls it out, and they can both be fine. So that's probably going to be the accessory I keep on Mario for the entire game. There are 2 more that you get, and they're both pretty good if you're, on the 3DS version. On the 3DS version as well, I think instead of the power grip, you get... I want to say you get something that lets you see hidden Hoobine blocks a little bit better. So that's actually really nice, and I would definitely equip that if I was playing the 3DS version. But yeah, we're here on the GBA version, so those are probably the accessories you're going to see for the rest of the game, Power Grip and Greed Wallet, because, yeah, the rest of them they just don't really trip my trigger, that's all. So, alright, well, we're done with that. Now let's head off to Little Fungi Town, and I might have to see what Jaeger's barking at again, because I think it might be the neighbors again, and I'm not going to be happy with that, boy. Keep barking at the neighbors, you need to stop it. Okay, back to Little Fungi Town. Let's go see if the princess wants to go play the arcade game now that we've done all of our errands all around. Hey, yo, Princess Peach, we going to the arcade now, or what? Yes, I know about it. You were talking about that. You considering it now, or are we going now, or what? Later. I just spent all this time, Peach, doing side quests, figuring it would pass a little time, and you're still thinking later. Fine, screw you, I'm going myself. Let's go try out the minigame, then. Wonder what it entails, the thing that we got to do to win the Invincishroom. Hopefully it's nothing too difficult. Hopefully it's not a minecart minigame again, because as we saw before, I'm not very good with those. What's up? How does this Invincishroom thing work, man? Sure. Super nice score, huh? Must be some sort of arcade machine. Guess that makes sense. Okay. Sorry. Okay, well this game is out of order, it looks like, because there's a big wooden board on it. And these two, well, the one down there and the one up here are taken, so... What are you playing that you were shielding? Well, it's not whatever this game is, so let's check this one out. Sure, let's give it a shot. Oh, hey, Gino, I didn't know you were in this game, too. Huh. Guess you found a new lease on life after helping us rescue the 7, Star Road pieces in Super Mario RPG, huh? So this is the Star Stash Smash. It's another one of the mini games that you can play in the game. And you have to beat the high score in order to get an Invincishroom. So let's beat the high score of 200, and we'll go from there. And you can press start to view the rules, so let's go do that as soon as the mini game starts. Or don't, apparently. I'm pressing start, it's not working. Oh, there we go, okay. So this is how it works. Basically, you want to put stuff inside of the Piranha Plant's mouths. You can move Mario and Luigi's little heads on the screen there by pressing the A or the B button to slide it down into the Piranha Plant's mouth, or to swing it up into it. Copyright Nintendo. If you hit the Piranha Plant with a bomb, it will blow up the Piranha Plant on the side there, it will close its mouth, and then the other side will open. So you just have to make sure that you're constantly moving towards the direction of the thing that is open, so like that, and then like that. The bombs aren't a huge deal if you stick them in there. I find that doing basically this, just a constant stream of stuff going inside, is probably the best way to do it. Even if you hit it up with a bomb, it's probably for the best to just do this. You beat the high score pretty quickly if you do something like this, so... And just wait for it and slide it right in. Okay, next side. Okay, next side. And go again. But yeah, don't worry about it if stuff falls off the side or if the bombs blow up or anything like that. It's not really a big deal. Just keep constantly scoring. That's the main objective here. If you're constantly scoring, you'll be fine. If you're not constantly scoring, then that's where you start to run into problems. So. Now, where you don't want to start constantly scoring is when it starts coming back up like this. You don't want to dump stuff off unless there's a bomb right there that you don't want to end up going into the thing's mouth. So, hey, 270 ain't too bad. I think 340 is where you get the maximum number of he beans from this minigame, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Either way, we beat the high score, so that's pretty awesome. So what do I win? We got an Invincible Shroom. Awesome. Give it a shot, Mario. Maybe you should have, you know, washed it down with something first, though, because it kind of is food that you haven't eaten before, isn't it? What do you think, Mario? Are you choking? Mario, that's not good! You poisoned my brother, you bastard! Come on now. How could they get away with something like that? Wouldn't the Bean Better Business Bureau shut them down after something like this? I'm sure it's happened before. What's the diagnosis, doctor? Bean fever? What the hell is bean fever? Right. Yeah, what does it do? Well, what do you mean you're all out? How do you run out? Like, maybe the Bean medical staff isn't funded by the government. Oh boy. In 3 days, will he die? Far worse. Oh no! We can't let Mario turn into a bean! That's not good. Oh yeah, I heard of it back in town. Right. Oh, okay. So you don't have the regular antidote, so we're gonna have to go get one in the most dangerous place around here. Fantastic. Krabby grass. Okay, I'll remember that. Go get it, Luigi. We gotta go solo for a little while, but we'll get it back so Mario can be cured. According to recent research, what? Yeah, okay, but why would you show that to Luigi? You already know. No, Google Assistant, go away. Stop it. Stop it, I don't need your help. But, like, why would you show something like that to Luigi? You already know he's a scaredy cat. Princess, cover his eyes. Like, come on now, man. Jesus, that's gruesome for an E for Everyone game. Well, that's what they say, but you're scaring the crap out of poor Luigi. Stop it. I'm never hiring this doctor again. I'm suing you for malpractice. I think the damage is done, Princess. Yeah. Well, sure, but... I don't think you have a choice, Luigi. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, I'd love to, but in the state that he's in, I don't think Luigi's fit to do anything. I mean, even look at his solo commands. He can't even jump, the poor guy. Why everybody gotta pick on Luigi? He's just out here doing his best, living in the shadow of his brother, and you're sitting here trying to pick on him and making him scared of everything. Like, just fuck off. That's not very nice. We can't even save in this situation either. He can't jump to hit the save block, so you have to go take care of this next section before you can save again. And the only place in town that you can go, like, he could try to get to Gafalha Ruins, but if you try to get back to the elevator from here, you can't jump up this little waist-high cliff. So you actually have to go all the way down here. This is the only place you can go, because if you go over there, you can't go to the warp pipe either, because it's up in a high jump section. So... well, maybe Psycho Kamek can hypnotize Luigi into not being scared. Let's give it a shot. Hi, can you help me? I'm dying of scaredy cat. Maybe I am. This is a fun minigame. Yeah, I like this minigame a lot. That's the one in the arcade there. Despite the fact that it poisoned Mario, it's actually my favorite one to get he-beans together in the game, so it's the one I'm going to use to get the other he-beans I need for the tea espresso, so... well, he is. You didn't see what he saw. Think Luigi learned his death stare from Peach here? Yeah, he probably took notes on it afterwards. Well, alright, let's see how Kamek's hypnosis is working. He didn't seem like he was doing that well before, but maybe he'll do better this time. Well, he's his brother, so what do you expect? I mean, not really infatuated so much as I have an immense amount of brotherly love for him. Oh, okay. You could try. I am a Mario already. My last name is Mario, but whatever. Oh boy. Here we go. I guess Luigi is vulnerable to hypnotic suggestion. I don't know if he's feeling more Mario-esque, but you're definitely putting a spell on him. Oh boy. Alright, now wait a minute. You're not supposed to actually cast a spell when you're hypnotizing somebody. You're just supposed to suggest it and then it happens. Like, you just cheated, Kamek. Come on now. Well, Luigi looks a little less scared now, at least. I love how they even switch around the voice line for him there. That's pretty good attention to detail. Apparently it worked. Oh my god. So, Luigi Mario now thinks he's Mario. That's just great. Fantastic. Well, at least he can jump now, so you know what? I'll take it. It's not the craziest thing, I guess, but it is pretty damn crazy. But if he can go get things done and he can go get the Krabby Grass for Mario, which, thinking about it now, you would think that as soon as he thought about why he's getting the Krabby Grass, it would break the hypnotic suggestion because he's getting it for himself, but he doesn't need it because he doesn't have bean fever because he's right there. But I don't think I'm supposed to be thinking that hard into it, so I'm going to continue thinking that hard into it myself, but on my own time, because that's going to do it for today's episode of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the Stream Edition. Will Luigi be able to recover the Krabby Grass from Gafalaha ruins in order to rescue his brother from the terrible clutches of bean fever? And what the hell happened to Bowser after he was possessed by Cackletta? Find out on the next episode, which will be on a Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alex, I'm sorry you got in right at the end, but yeah, hello and good night. Sorry about that. We just got done, so... But yeah, we're all set and done for the night. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will be on Thursday, as I said, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night. Been watching for about 10 minutes, you guys, but yeah, see ya. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, thanks for coming in anyway, Alex. I appreciate it. Missed the last half hour of stream watching the true final boss of Rabby Ribby. Going to die studying. Alright, Todd, don't work too hard. I want to see you here, hopefully, on the next one. I don't want you to be a mess by the next one, so don't work too hard.